Clear.
Nothing yet.
Please stay together and try to be quiet.
Ready? Go.
Now, we've seen a few things that might persuade a rational person not to become a gangbanger.
You ain't down with the gang cutters? You stop wearing whack clothes.
Good advice for the fashion-sensitive. Go left. Anyone else?
Do we get to eat lunch here?
Our field trip does not include a stop at the cafeteria, a fact for which we can all be extremely grateful. Let's gather at the nurses' station. Please, please put that down. Put it down. Why else should you not join a gang?
At least if I'm in the gang, I know my homies got my back.
If you don't join a gang in the first place, then you don't need a homie watching your back.
I'm not afraid of no danger.
Me either. Afraid of no danger?
That's right, dog.
Boys and girls, this is Dr. Singer. He's going to show us what happens when your homies fail to get your back.
Let's go this way. This is Roberto. He was shot yesterday in a drive-by. You up to this?
Oh, man.
Dude caught a brick.
The chest tube is draining fluid from Roberto's chest cavity. We had to remove part of his lung. He's suffering a pretty serious infection in his abdomen because of bullet fragment damage to the large intestine and the bowel. We cut him open and retracted the ribs to get to the affected areas.
How many bullets he catch, man?
Mac 10, full clip. Hollow point, dude.
Roberto was struck by one 9mm bullet. Further operations are going to be necessary to remove the other bullet fragments. Does anybody know what a catheter is? It collects the urine that he's unable to expel himself. Colostomy bag. When he leaves here, he'll have to learn to change this twice a day. Roberto will no longer have control of his bladder or his bowel movements. So we had to insert a tube.
Oh. It's always the big ones.
Your Honor, in the divorce settlement, Mr. Plant retained ownership of the farm. But my client, Mrs. Ella Plant, won custody of its contents.
Including the disputed, cow?
Mrs. Plant now wants to take the cow, which is her property.
To Texas.
I'm adjudicating the custody of a cow?
Texas is cattle country. They eat steak and eggs for breakfast, barbecued steak sandwiches for lunch, and steak au jus for dinner.
Is this a real case?
Incredibly, yes, Your Honor.
Well, I don't have.
Are you all right, Judge Gray?
This is surreal, isn't it? I think this is surreal. Do I have a fever?
I don't know. Would you like to take a recess?
No. Let's get the cow settled.
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Plant is simply an angry vegetarian.
I object to counsel referring to vegetarians as angry.
Is there something special about this cow? And if so, what is it?
Remember how I invited you to attend the ballet this weekend?
Yes. Remember how I accepted?
Well, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to take a rain check.
I knew you were just showing off.
I have to go out of town on a business trip. Short, 4 days.
Business trips should be short. Vacations should be long.
When's the last time you had a vacation?
Me? Last time I had a vacation was, I can't remember when.
Well, Charles was going to join me, but he had to cancel at the last minute.
That's unfortunate.
Uh-huh. Well, since I have to make this trek by myself, I'd like to make it a little more exciting, and it would sure be a lot more exciting if you were to come along with me.
That's fortunate, but I don't even know where you're going.
China.
I can't just run off with you to China, can I?
I promise you it'll be a trip you'll never forget. I'll send a limo to your house to pick you up. We'll fly over in my Lear jet. It'll be just the two of us.
I have always wanted to see China. But I can't go. There's too much to do. At Sanctuary House and at work?
Well, I guess we can stand on the Great Wall and watch the sunset over the bamboo trees some other time.
I'd have to ask my supervisor. If I could go to China.
I read somewhere that F. Scott Fitzgerald never took a lunch break when he wrote. Break to drink, yeah.
Really?
Me, I never let a little something like the great American novel get in between me and a cheesesteak sub.
I got a new job. Big promotion. I'll be assistant program director at a major market NPR station.
That's great. That is great. That's exactly what you wanted.
Well, yeah, the only problem is KQED is in,
KQED? Wait, isn't that...
San Francisco.
You couldn't pick someplace further away? What about the space station? They probably have openings there.
Vincent, don't be like that.
It's 3,000 miles away.
A 5-hour plane ride. I don't want to leave you. But this is an incredible opportunity for me, and I don't see how I can pass it up. Do you? We could be bi-coastal. See how it goes.
Yeah, bi-coastal.
People do it. It could work. We're young. We have stamina, imagination.
Oh, Sean, I was wondering.
Maxine, I was wondering if a day can go by when I don't get a phone call complaining about something you've done.
Excuse me?
Scaring teens with a gore session at the hospital?
It was a very effective lesson. A serious deterrent to joining gangs.
A mother called complaining her son was so frightened he wet his pants.
Subtlety gets you nowhere in this job, Sean. You know that. And if you don't, you should.
I have been over backwards accommodating you, Maxine, giving you time off for Sanctuary House and looking the other way while you bend the rules. I've about reached my limit.
Well, if you're thinking of suspending me, now would be a good time because I would like a few days off.
Apparently, I'm gonna have to set some boundaries around here in order to get you to behave.
Sean, you're overreacting.
You're grounded.
I what?
You brought this on yourself.
You say grounded? As in I can't use the car and the phone or no TV? What?
Until you learn that there are consequences for your actions, you're on desk duty.
I'm sorry, but I've been doing this too long.
Yo, I don't want to hear your emeritus speech, Maxine. This is my job, and I am accountable to people. It is the height of selfishness to put other people's careers at risk in order to satisfy your own ego. It is not all about you.
I see. If that's all, I'm sure there's some pressing work I have to attend to.
Take the afternoon off. Just go home, cool your heels.
I don't need to go home.
I don't want to see your St. Jerome the Martyr act all day.
I would never dream
Go
of...
home now.
Your Honor, Mr. Anderson and I are representing our respective clients. To be fair, I move that the court appoint a guardian ad litem to look after Nellie's best interests.
You want me to appoint a lawyer for a cow? Well, instead of preparing briefs, I suppose he'll prepare beefs. That's funny, isn't it?
Your Honor, this is all about Ms. Cochran's client objecting to his ex-wife remarrying.
How long have we been on this case?
An hour and 15 minutes.
Well, that is ridiculous. We have real cases. I'm inclined to turn Nellie over to DCF.
Court will recess 10 minutes.
Judge Gray.
Down to call a doctor. Judge Gray.
We need an ambulance.
Judge Gray.
We got a judge now.
Judge Gray.
Oh, I'm fine. I don't need to go to bed. Did someone paint the chambers?
Judge Gray, you're at home.
Sit her on the bed.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I'll make you some tea.
What's my mom doing here?
Maybe we should take her to the hospital.
She babbles when she gets a fever. She's been that way ever since she was a little girl. Oh, my goodness. She really is hot.
Doctor examined her at the courthouse. He says it's just a flu.
I told her to get a flu shot.
Well, I don't want to get a flu shot. You know why?
Because you get the flu.
Is there anything else I can do?
No, thank you, Bruce. I'll take it from here.
Goodbye, Judge Gray.
Goodbye, Bruce. Have fun. Why are you home?
I'm grounded.
Okay.
Judge Gray passed out in court.
What?
Judge Gray passed out in court. Hi, Peanut.
You kidding me?
Doctor says it was the flu. A lot of it going around. Bruce took her home.
Well, I better go see how she's doing.
No! Germs, baby, not a good combination.
Yeah, right.
You can back to work. I got this covered. Thanks.
Well, work isn't going so well.
What's wrong?
I got a lot on my mind. Carol's leaving.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. She got an incredible job opportunity in San Francisco.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Did you try and talk her out of it?
No, I can't do that. This job is a big deal for her. It's a promotion. There's more money and more prestige. It'd be selfish to ask her to turn it down for my sake.
Vincent. You really don't get it, do you?
What?
The secret language of women. Carol told you about a promotion because she wants you to try and talk her out of it.
She does?
She wants you to say you can't imagine life without her. She has no intention of moving. And even if she does, what she really wants is for you to stop her.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, Mr. Too Smart for the room. Don't fight back. Let her go. Women love that kind of thing.
Jillian, I'm home.
Aaron, what's going on?
He heard from Evie.
Evie? She called me this afternoon. They want to give him back.
They want what?
Evie and Rondell want to give Ned back to us.
The happily ever after scenario didn't work out. They're not staying together, and neither she nor Rondell is interested in being a single parent. You're kidding. She thinks Ned belongs with you. How soon can we get him back? I just need time to get the paperwork together. Oh my God. Honey, we can have him back.
I know.
It's amazing. Isn't it amazing? It's what we've been praying for.
Tell her no.
Honey,
The answer is no.
you can't mean that.
I do mean it. I don't want him back. And I don't want to discuss it.
Jillian.
Spades. Your turn. Mom? Mom?
What happened?
It's your turn.
Oh. What are we doing?
Crazy Eights.
Brought you ginger ale, lots of ice. Lauren, what is going on?
Mommy and I are playing cards.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are. I'm winning.
I told you not to bother your mother.
I'm not bothering her. She loves Crazy Eights.
What time is it?
It's almost 9 o'clock. You need to get ready for bed.
But Mommy's lonely.
She's not lonely. She needs rest. And the last thing I need is for both of you to have the flu. Well, who in the world is that?
I'll get it.
No, you won't. You'll get ready for bed. Now.
Is your phone off the hook?
As a matter of fact, it is. I was trying to let Amy get some rest. She's got the flu.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope this won't interfere with our plans.
Plans?
You, me, China?
Oh, my God, China. I nearly forgot.
Good heavens, woman, what does it take to impress you?
I had an eventful day.
Now, so did I. My schedule got all turned around, so we're gonna have to leave sooner than I expected. Plane takes off at midnight. Can you be ready by then?
No, I can't.
Well, yeah, just throw some things in a bag and we'll get whatever you need when we get there.
Jared, I can't go.
Well, what? Why not?
Amy's really sick, and I have to take care of her, and Lauren.
Well, just can't you ask Vincent to babysit?
Well, also, I've been grounded at work.
Excuse me?
My supervisor's mad at me because of a little proactive maneuver I instigated, and he's put me on desk duty for a while. There's not a chance he'd give me the time off.
So he's going to punish you? Oh, come on, Maxine. No, he can't do that. Well, the whole department would collapse without you.
He's really mad at me, Jared. I like my job. I wouldn't enjoy it anyway. I'd be too guilty.
Well, I don't suppose China will be going anywhere.
Grandma! I can't find the toothpaste.
I'll be right up, honey.
Are you kissing my grandma?
Oh, I was about to, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to miss me.
I'll work on it.
Judge Gray really appreciates you filling in for her.
We have a fairly light docket, Judge Frizzell. 4 mini trials, 2 neglect cases, then a short break before 2 custody cases.
I don't take breaks.
What about lunch?
I'll grab a cup of coffee and some melon balls on the bench. Will you arrange for that, please?
Yes, sir.
Do I look like the kind of man that would turn away good advice?
I really couldn't say, sir.
Well, I'm not. So feel free to speak up.
Well, sir, since you asked, juvenile neglect cases can be pretty draining.
When I sat in the criminal court dealing with grown-up crime, I looked in the eyes of a dozen psychopaths before I read the paper, and lo, they knew fear. So I hope you're not offended that I'm rejecting your advice.
Not at all. So you'd like me to add another 6 cases to your docket?
Despite your ludicrous height, I find I like you.
As the sun grows warm, we reveal our true natures, stashing away our gray and green and brown flannels.
I
in
love you,
favor of
and I don't want you to take the job and move away.
Vincent, we're in the air.
I don't care.
More
Tell the whole world. I don't want the woman I love to move across the country.
This time of day, we have about a dozen listeners.
Hey. Why don't we wear the colorful clothes in the winter? When our eyes meet.
I'm an idiot, obviously, which you know already. And I didn't do what I should have done before, but I'm doing it now. I think you're terrific. You're beautiful, and you're smart, and you get me, which is not easy. I mean, you make it look easy, and the thought of you moving away, it's wrong.
Vincent,
No, please, no. I know you're gonna say that I'm too late, but I'm not. I'm not too late. I want to be with you, Carol, every day. And if we're on opposite coasts, then it's retarded.
Vincent,
please, I don't care if you've already accepted the offer. Phone them up and tell them that you changed your mind because somebody is so in love with you that he'll die if you move away. And he should have said something when it first came up, but he didn't because he's a moron. They'll understand if you tell them you're in love with a moron.
love you too, and I want us to be together, but I'm taking that job.
Carol.
No, you're not too late. It has nothing to do with your timing. It's a great job, and I'm gonna take it. I'm the one with bad timing, because when I first told you about the job, I should have asked you what I'm gonna ask you now. Come with me.
Come with you.
Why not?
I can't just move. I live here. I have stuff here.
You know, they make these really big trucks.
Here's the paperwork on that, Judge Frazell.
DCF requested the original OTC.
That was based on a CHS mistake.
In conjunction with the OTC, DCF is requesting a PPS until a permanent foster care situation can be found.
Wait, just hold up, everybody. What the hell are they talking about?
The Department of Children and Families requested an order for temporary custody. The social workers took the foster children away from Lady in the wheelchair.
Why?
That's what we're here to find out.
Oh. Mr. Yorkin, why did you people take the children away from the woman in the wheelchair?
One of our FASUs, in accordance with FAFAS guidelines, concluded that because of
A foster and adoption service unit from the Foster Adoptive Family Assessment System.
Case in point, 2-year-old Sophie nearly drowned in the bathtub.
My full strength isn't back. I lost my grip, but I'm getting stronger every day.
While we admire Mrs. Pierce's determination, our job is to protect the children.
My client is in the process of adopting these children. If the DCF extends the OTC, then KFAP will demand a PPT, and you know what that means.
Frankly, I have stopped caring. What do the kids want?
With all due respect, Your Honor, it's irrelevant at their age.
They love me. They want to live with me. Just because my legs don't work, is that any reason to pull apart my family?
Are you completely miserable?
You'll be delighted to know I am.
Well, every now and then it's good for you to remember what the administrative side of this job is like.
Well, I like the administrative side. There's no blood or tears or pain. I find it soothing, like ironing or balancing my checkbook.
And then why are you miserable?
Blame it on China.
China. What, the country?
It's personal.
How can China be personal?
I had an opportunity to go to China, and then I ran afoul of you. So instead of being in China with the man I love, I'm stuck at this desk. That's why I'm miserable. May I go back to work now? Please don't tell me you would have let me go to China.
Of course I would have. You deserve some time off. Why didn't you say something? Am I so unreasonable a boss you couldn't ask for a few days off to go to China? God, I suck at this job.
Sean, I am not going to comfort you when I'm the one that didn't get to go to China. Sean, you are a good boss. It's my fault for not asking. Sometimes I can be stubborn as an old ox. You did the right thing.
God, Maxine. China.
I woke up because I heard my mother screaming, and I smelled something bad, and it hurt.
What hurt, Susie?
My arms and hands. I was on fire. I didn't know a person could burn.
You're a very brave young girl.
Where was your mother?
She was putting her coat over me, trying to put out my arms and hands.
Your Honor, since she lost her job and apartment 9 months ago, Mrs. Williams and her daughter have been living in her car.
Both of them living in the car.
My client made every effort to rescue her child, sustaining some serious burns herself.
And the car was on fire.
When Mrs. Williams fell asleep smoking, Your Honor.
It was an accident. I look for work all day, but when you don't have an address, it was an accident.
DCF has filed a petition of neglect and request immediate removal.
No, please. Please. I quit smoking.
But you still live in a car.
I like the car. I love my mother.
Judge Mazzell, you want to take a 15-minute recess? 15-minute recess.
We need our guest room back. I thought green would be nice. We can stick a bookshelf along this wall. You're home early.
I just came from a meeting with Aaron.
Why? Are you looking into a divorce?
I wasn't seeing him about us. I want Ned back.
No, Peter. I won't go through it.
You don't understand. I'm not asking. I want my son back. And if I have to raise him as a single father, then that's what I'm prepared to do.
You'd sacrifice our marriage? Peter, losing Ned, I can't bear that much pain again. Even the thought of it, I just can't.
I've been so angry at you, Jillian. I can barely look at you. It's killing me. And it's killing our marriage.
Angry? Why?
We gave up Ned without a fight.
It was a fight we couldn't win.
I know it was. And I let you convince me it would be better for Ned to let him go. Maybe you were right, I don't know. But when I agreed, I was definitely wrong. I should have fought to the death for our son, and I couldn't live with the fact that we didn't. But we have another chance. And if I don't take it, I won't be able to live with myself or with you. It's that simple. So, I'm gonna get my son back. And, the only question is, are you gonna be there too?
Why didn't you tell me you felt this way right from the start?
Because I love you, and I let that shut everything else out. But
What if Evie changes her mind again?
then we'll take Ned, and we'll run away to South America. I don't know. But Ned's my son, and I won't give him up. Not a second time.
Judge Mazzell.
kids on fire. Kids want the mothers back. Mothers.
I'm sorry I was unable to add more cases to the docket, so we're done for today.
Thank you.
We'll do better tomorrow.
Okay, Sean, here is the subacute census tracking report. Stanford got their numbers in late, so that'll be an addendum. What's happened?
I just took a message from Jared Duff's son, Charles.
I have very little interest in anything that Charles has to say.
Mr. Duff's plane is overdue in Honolulu. Quite a lot overdue, Maxine.
Well, what about radar or radio?
The plane's disappeared from radar. There's been no radio contact. I'm gonna drive you home, Nancy.
Nonsense, I can drive myself home. Planes are overdue all the time.
Maxine, I'm gonna drive you home.
Yes, that might be best.
When was the last radio contact? And where was that? Did they report any problems? Weather, mechanical difficulties? Is it possible they just went off course? I see. Well, just please call us as soon as you know anything. Oh, okay. Thank you.
I have to make this soup for Amy. She hasn't eaten all day. You don't have to stay, Sean. It's been a long day, and you need to get home. I have to make this.
I don't mind staying.
She hasn't eaten all day.
Evie. Come in.
That won't be necessary.
Okay. Well, here he is. He's got 2 teeth.
Evie. Thank you.
Reading girly stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Vincent.
Yeah, there's a really good section in there on introducing solid foods. I want to go.
So,
What?
well, I just wanted to say that I know I've been incredibly bitchy about stuff. I can't blame you for not wanting to pull up stakes and risk everything on a cross-country move with the world's most domineering woman, even if she is a little fun and smart and thinks you're fabulous. I mean, who wants to put all their eggs in that kind of a basket? It's a very cranky, opinionated basket. And I can't blame you for not wanting to go with me, except you just said that...
I want to go with you.
You do?
I love the basket.
But what about your family?
Time for a different family. You, me, San Francisco, brand new people, brand new problems, really good bread.
Wow. I never thought you'd say yes.
You want to take it back?
No. Wow. So we're really gonna do this grown-up thing?
Yeah. Will you go with me to tell my family?
Right now?
Maybe a lot later.
What happened? I brought you some soup. Talk about weird dreams. It's like an acid flashback. If I'd ever done acid, which I haven't, friends told me about it. Eat this soup. You need some food in your body. Did I hear male voices downstairs, or was that part of the dream? Sean Potter drove me home. I made him some tea. I thought it might be Jared. No. Eat your soup.
Mom, can you quiz me on my spelling words?
Lauren, I've told you 100 times to leave your mother alone. Don't be a pest.
But I have a test tomorrow.
I will quiz you.
You're too grumpy.
I promise not to be grumpy.
Mom, is everything okay?
Everything is fine. Eat.
I can't sit up.
I'll get it.
Let Mr. Potter get it.
Mom, I can tell when something is upsetting you.
Amy, I'm fine. I've had a long day at work, and it's difficult to take care of everybody and be all happy and pleasant about it, and I'm a little overwhelmed.
Oh, Ma, tell me.
There is nothing to tell.
Why is Sean here?
Open up.
I can feed myself.
Grandma, it's for you.
Who is it?
That man.
What man?
The one who was kissing you.
Jared?
Jared?
Oh, yeah, I know. I should have called first. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We thought you were gone.
Well, I was gone.
We thought you were dead.
You thought what?
They said your plane was missing and you were supposed to be in Honolulu and they said you were missing.
No. I had engine trouble, so we turned around. I didn't want to take any chances.
No.
But I'm here now. I'm here. Everything's all right. Everything's okay. Everything's okay.
I should probably go now. Take the morning off, Maxine.
Hey. You want to get married?
Oh, that's not fair.
Well, I just figured it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Horizon.
H-O-R-A-Z-E-N?
Try again.
Am I close?
Nope.
Morning.
Morning.
Jared.
Oh, how are you, Vincent?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well, this is Carol.
Oh. Hello, Carol.
Hi.
Is my mom around?
Yo, she's still sleeping. She had a hard night last night.
Oh?
She thought I was dead.
Really?
Want some tea?
Sure.
Huh. So, what brought you out so early this morning?
We just had something to talk to my mom about.
Huh.
Good morning.
Morning, Amy.
See, I knew something was going on.
Nothing's going on.
You want some tea?
Sure.
You feeling better?
Yeah, much.
H-O-R-I-Z-E-N.
Closer. Try again.
What's going on? I get sick for 2 days and nothing makes any sense.
Yeah, we got any Pop-Tarts?
Ooh, that sounds good.
Thanks, Jared.
Hey, Munchkin.
Why didn't anyone wake me?
You needed to sleep. You want some tea?
Sure. Why is everyone here?
I don't know.
I'll make some eggs.
Oh, no. You go sit down, relax.
No trouble at all.
If anyone's going to make eggs, it's going to be me.
No, Jared, really.
Morning. Everyone ready for a pleasant surprise?
Why not?
Coming up next on TNT's Prime Time in the Daytime, a case focuses on a suicidal mother. Judging Amy is next on TNT.
I don't know whether to throw this away or contribute it to a museum.
I'm going to eat your breakfast. What's with the eye rolling?
Every morning you say the same thing.
Because every morning you dawdle.
Did you cut your hair?
Yeah. Do you like it?
No.
Eat your breakfast. Did Vincent call?
No.
Oh, it's weird that he hasn't called since he left.
He called when he got to San Francisco.
No, I know, but I mean, he hasn't called to yak.
Perhaps he has bigger things on his mind than yakking.
Hi. We can't stay long. I just came for that letter. Which I forgot. But I will write it today, I swear. His interview is this morning.
Amy is writing a letter of recommendation for Ned's preschool.
There are over 300 applicants for 12 spots. We had to do something to make him stand out. And look, I bought him this nice, bright shirt so that they'd remember him, and his sippy cup leaked chocolate milk all over it.
Oh, Jillian, it's preschool. They learn how to not eat paste.
It's not just any preschool, it's Stoppard. They're the feeder school for town and country, without which he will never get into Chandler. Don't you see what this means?
Yes. One day he'll be explaining to a parole board that it all started with a defective sippy cup.
Jillian, have them call me. I'll say something nice. Something smart. Something Ivy League-y.
Okay. You know, it'll only make matters worse if we're late. Goodbye.
All right, Lauren, brush your teeth.
But I'm not.
Tell me I never said the words sippy cup while on the verge of tears.
No, I would have remembered that. But you were an averagely nervous young mother, so try and understand what she's going through.
Why are you picking on me?
Vincent's gone. I have to pick on somebody.
So we found this kid wandering down the highway wearing a big T-shirt and not much else and high on something other than life.
Detective, can you be more specific, if not actually professional?
It was a Hello Kitty T-shirt. What can I tell you? No ID. I couldn't get anything coherent out of her. She looked about 14, maybe 16, but definitely juvenile, so I called you.
Is she talking at all?
No, not really. You'll see. Mister, somebody here to see you.
Hello. I'm Maxine Gray with the Department of Children and Families. Can you tell me your name?
Hi.
Yes, go ahead.
I am VROGLIO.
That's what she does. She spells. Nonsense words.
Imbroglio. Noun. An intricate or difficult situation, usually in a novel or drama.
You don't say. Well, look. Here's everything she spelled since I got here. Maybe you can figure out who she is.
But aren't you supposed to help me do that?
Me? An unprofessional cop with a lousy vocabulary?
That's funny. I'm telling you, when I took him to the hole and dunked on him, he died. I can't mess with him.
You know what? I gotta go. All right, see you later.
No problem.
Good
All
seeing
right,
you.
good seeing you.
Hey.
Who was that?
A friend. Where's your hair?
Where's yours? Answer the question.
We used to be engaged. It didn't work out. What's your real question?
I don't have a real question.
Good.
I mean, if you were a girlfriend, I might ask you if your mystery friend was single, but you're not a girlfriend, so that's not appropriate.
No, it's not.
Why not?
I have 3 rules. I don't lend money, I don't touch lettuce, and I don't fix people up.
You don't touch lettuce?
It's cold, it's wet, it squeaks. I don't have to explain.
You have a lot more than 3 rules.
Those are the top 3.
What about your friend?
He's not available.
I got them from this guy I know. Said they were sleeping pills. I've been having trouble sleeping.
The doctor tells me they were morphine-based painkillers. And you took quite a few.
They were supposed to be sleeping pills.
Why do you think you've been having trouble sleeping?
You feeling better?
I can explain.
I certainly hope so.
You must be Alice Jane's father. I'm Maxine Gray with the Department of Children and Families. Detective Leon, who found her, called me.
I appreciate you sitting with her until I got here. I'm going to find a doctor so I can get you out of here.
Mr. Kovac, perhaps we could talk for a moment.
Like I said, I appreciate you sitting with her until I got here.
Mr. and Mrs. Granson. Separated in June, and the agreement for joint custody mediated by this court is working out fine, correct?
The Gransons both teach at Wesleyan. They live in the same apartment, and they even carpool to work. It's very amicable.
My client wants a cease and desist, Your Honor.
From working things out in an amicable fashion?
From specialists, Your Honor. From all the damned poking and prodding. I want them to leave my little girl alone.
Paul, it's speech pathology. They don't poke and prod.
No? They just invent a disability that they can cure for $300 an hour.
Well, I don't see anything about a disability.
The child was diagnosed by specialists as demonstrating a serious speech delay, Your Honor. She's 26 months old and doesn't speak.
Can we consider the possibility that she just doesn't have anything to say? Einstein didn't speak until he was 4 years old. He did okay without anyone dragging him to see a specialist.
Your Honor, my client is simply trying to follow the advice of 2 developmental pediatricians who have both recommended an intensive course of therapy.
Okay. I'm gonna need some time to look at the doctor's report, so why don't we meet back here tomorrow morning at
11:15.
11:15. Thank you.
I see you like the green block, Ned.
Does that have any significance? As opposed to other colors, I mean. Like, say, kids who are advanced for their age choose a certain color?
Ned, is there some reason why you like the green block better than the other colors?
He's usually very talkative. I mean, not too talkative. I should probably mention that he's adopted. Obviously, he's adopted. Except that my husband could be black, but he isn't. Not that it would make any difference if he were. I dated a black man in college. I mean, African American, but he was black when we dated. Just a few times, platonically. Not that there would have been anything wrong if we'd had a serious relationship.
How would you describe Ned's sensory threshold?
Oh, I would say... good. Very good. Maybe even excellent.
So he tolerates a lot of commotion?
Oh, yes. He's very tolerant. He loves commotion. A certain kind of commotion. The kind that you have here.
How is Ned with separation?
Oh, he's very good about it. I mean, that's not to say that we're not bonded. We are very bonded. Within the normal bonding boundaries. We also separate well.
Your Honor, Mrs. Mattingly was observed on several occasions breastfeeding her son in public. Complaints were filed, the police were called, and the child was placed in DCF custody.
Wait a minute. Since when is breastfeeding in public a crime?
Did I fail to mention that the child in question is 6 years old?
We're talking about a normal 6-year-old?
As normal as a 6-year-old can be when his mother is still breastfeeding him.
Your Honor, the benefits of breastfeeding have been proven beyond debate, including protection against allergies.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're not going to start back in the primordial ooze. The question before this court is the appropriateness of breastfeeding a 6-year-old.
We think Your Honor will agree with the state that this is just a little too happy of a meal. I'm sorry.
I guess Mr. Harcourt thinks this is a joke, Your Honor. I guess he'll think it's funny when the child's immune system is destroyed, or he ends up in a nut house after being ripped from his mother's breasts by men with guns.
Okay, let's tone down the rhetoric, shall we?
As Your Honor's no doubt aware, children in other countries are routinely breastfed until they're at least 3 years old, and often well beyond that.
As Your Honor is no doubt aware, if I had a 6-year-old sucking on some portion of my anatomy and called it a bonding experience, I'd be arrested.
Your Honor!
Counsel, approach the bench. Mr. Harcourt, you are going to be arrested right now if you don't knock it off. What is your problem?
Your Honor, my desk is piled up like Who Shot Dick with cases that'll rip your guts out. Frankly, I never thought this one would go to trial, so I'm just a little impatient to get to the point where you tell her this is nonsense and we move on to something that matters.
You save it. I am the only one in a position to decide what goes on my docket and what pace we go at, Mr. Harcourt. And it just so happens I'm not in a lovely mood today. So both of you better start acting like professionals because it would not take much for me to start throwing people's butts in jail. You got it? Good. Sit down.
Can we talk about this word, normal? I mean, we have this narrow range of behavior that we define as normal, and once a kid steps outside of that range, we medicate her, or we drag her to therapists, and they invent a disability.
So you don't consider it a problem that your daughter doesn't speak?
Gerard de Nerval, the great French poet, used to walk a lobster around Paris on a leash. Was that normal?
Nerval hung himself from a lamppost.
That's beside the point.
No. That is the point. Abnormal behavior is a sign that something is wrong.
We used to have room in society for eccentricity, for idiosyncrasy. Now we all have to be the same. We all line up for coffee like Pavlov's dogs every time we see a green awning. It's ridiculous.
And what does this have to do with your daughter's problem?
I want Nicole to be able to develop at her own pace. Maybe she just doesn't have anything to say yet. Your Honor, once my child is labeled abnormal, that's going to be with her for life.
Deliquesce, verb, to melt away or disappear as if by melting.
Deliquesce. D-E-L-E-Q-U-E-S-S-E. U-E-S-C-E.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Thank you, Ms. Magnuson. Now, Ms. Alice Jane Kovac. The word is exegesis. Noun. A critical explanation of a text.
Exegesis. E-X-E. G-E-S-I-S. Exegesis.
That is correct.
Can we find a new ethnicity of fast food? I'm about chow mein out.
How is he unavailable?
What?
Your friend.
Larry?
Larry. Married, gay, seeing a 22-year-old?
I thought you were seeing someone.
It didn't work out.
Married, gay, or Stu Collins?
Is it impossible to keep a secret from you?
Yes.
Well, I can explain.
Please don't.
I'm not going to hear you talk garbage about Stu Collins while you're holding out on me with a good-looking friend. Just tell me what his deal is.
His deal is his business. And I told you,
I know. You don't touch lettuce. Fine, forget it. Excuse me for taking the initiative. I'm cranky. Okay, I admit it. I don't have a boyfriend. My brother moved away. It would be nice to have a little diversion, but that's okay. I'll just get fat and get a lot of cats.
Tell you what, I'm having dinner with him tonight. Why don't you join us?
What about your rule?
It might be a good time to make an exception.
Sister Kovac, Maxine Gray. We met at the hospital. I did my homework and discovered that Alice Jane is a spelling champion. I thought I'd come and see her in action. You were very impressive. You must be feeling a lot better.
Get in the car. What do you want?
I want to make sure your daughter's all right. In fact, I would like to come by your home for a follow-up visit.
She's fine. She doesn't need a visit.
Are you aware that when she was delusional in the hospital, all she did was spell words?
Lady, my daughter's fine. Leave her alone.
Children who are fine do not swallow handfuls of narcotics, nor do they look as if they're about to pass out because they're not sure how to spell the word exegesis. In my personal experience. Perhaps I could follow you to your home.
No, you may not.
I'm unclear as to how the tree destroyed the TV without hurting the roof. Did the tree come in through the window, or was it one hell of a house plan? I'm gonna have to call you back. Jillian, what's wrong?
Those cowards. They didn't even call me. They sent a fax.
You didn't get in. Did they say why?
Too many kids, not enough space, blah, blah, blah.
Well, honey, we knew the odds going in.
Yes, they said they would take 12. Well, I want to see those 12. I want to know what makes them better than Ned.
Look, it's not the end of the world.
I want to know if they were all just whiter than Ned.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, the delightful Mr. Kovac.
You know Mr. Kovac?
Who do you think wrote War and Peace? I've been dealing with him forever.
Well, can you save me some time and give me the highlights?
Sure. He's a nut.
What do you know about his daughters?
Well, he yanked him out of school a few years back to do the homeschooling thing. Now all three of them are nationally ranked spelling bee champs. So he must be doing something right.
Perhaps, if you judge by spelling bee trophies. The girls didn't look very happy. Is there a Mrs. Kovac?
She disappeared when the girls were young. Claims she ran off, but it might have been her only option.
Did I mention that the girls didn't look very happy?
Did I mention I've already been around the block on this one? I've talked to teachers, I've talked to school nurses, I've talked to neighbors. The guy's a loon, but he never does anything you can pin on him. You're wasting your time.
So you don't think it's crazy that your wife is still breastfeeding your 6-year-old son?
Objection.
Sustained. Counsel rephrase.
You don't have a problem with it?
It's unusual, but I wouldn't say crazy.
Do you approve of it?
Tell them about the child-led weaning.
Mrs. Mattingly, you'll have your turn.
My wife believes in child-led weaning.
What does that mean?
It means that the child will let you know when he doesn't want to breastfeed anymore.
Mrs. Mattingly, sit down and don't speak again until I tell you it's okay.
Well, what happens when Junior is 18 and he still thinks it's a great idea?
I don't know.
Here, Honor, that is just a silly question.
Counsel, where's the child?
Well, we saw no need to subject him to this, Your Honor.
Well, I do. What time will they have the child here tomorrow, Mr. Van Exel?
10:30.
Good. I'll see everyone at 10:30 in my chambers. No one speak until then. Hey there. Andrew, do you know why you're here today?
If I talk to you, the police might let me go home and live with my mom again.
And do you know why the police took you away from home?
They wanted my mom to stop feeding me, and she wouldn't.
Right. Well, some people are concerned about the way that she's feeding you. When you're at school, what do you eat for lunch?
My mom packs me a sandwich and some milk in a thermos.
Breast milk?
It's the only kind I like.
Andrew, do you have any other friends whose mothers still breastfeed them?
No,
Do they tease you?
sometimes.
How does that make you feel? Hey, Andrew, I really need to know. How do you feel about your mom breastfeeding you?
My mom says it's her favorite time of day.
What about you? Is it your favorite time of day?
No, I like recess.
As you saw in the reports, the doctors have ruled out autism, cerebral palsy, hearing problems, and they say she shows no sign of retardation.
And what does that leave?
A developmental language disorder which could be corrected with speech therapy.
Didn't the doctors mention another possibility?
Elective mutism.
Which means the child chooses not to speak even though there is nothing wrong.
Yes, they say that's possible.
Well, isn't there some way for the doctors to determine the differences between the two possible conditions?
No, they say there's no way to tell at this age, but the therapy might help. I don't see how it could hurt. I used to agree with Paul. I used to think that giving my child a conventional life would be the worst thing that I could do for her. But that was when I was pregnant, and the child that we're talking about was hypothetical. Now I can look at my daughter's face and I see her pain and frustration. I just want her to be able to go to preschool and finger paint with the other kids her age. How can that be a bad thing for me to want?
Okay, we're here.
No, don't be obvious. In fact, it wouldn't hurt if you said that you'd asked me to come along, because this isn't a restaurant, it's a church.
Yes, it is.
Why are we here?
This is where Larry and I are having dinner. It's a potluck thank you dinner for the people that volunteer hours for the food bank.
Well, why didn't you tell me it was a church thing?
You didn't ask.
Oh, no, you do this on purpose. You thought I would like him if I knew he was a church friend. Well, look, just because I don't go to church doesn't mean I'm a godless heathen.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey.
I got your message. It's nice to see you again. So you must be Judge Gray.
Amy Gray, meet Larry Montoya.
It's nice to finally meet you. I've been hearing about you for a long time.
Oh, really?
Father Larry? Excuse me, I have to go pretend to care about the liturgical committee. I'll be back.
You think you're cute, don't you?
I am cute. Here you go. We're on the setup committee. So, set up.
Now, I know you all think I'm Ebenezer Scrooge's stingier cousin, but I want you to look at these numbers. $375 last month on legal pads. Everybody thinks a legal pad's no big deal, but if everybody takes one legal pad home, then what have we got?
Illegal pads.
See, this isn't funny.
The problem is that certain people have a key to the supply cabinet and others don't, but we all get blamed. Either everyone should have a key or no one should have a key.
Does it trouble no one that our desks are piled high with child abuse allegations we don't have time to verify because we are fretting about legal pads and paper clips?
Paper clips. Glad you reminded me. Does anyone have any idea what a case of paper clips goes for? Huh? And we all get upset when we hear about NASA's $2,000 potty seats, but it's just a different form of what goes on here. This is government waste, plain and simple. Maxine, you've not been excused.
Alice Jane?
Please don't make me go back there.
All parties are present in the matter of Andrew Mattingly. This is not complicated, folks. Mrs. Mattingly is forcing the family to go along with a practice that clearly makes them uncomfortable. It's one of those cases where the craziest person in the room runs the room because everybody else is walking around on eggshells.
Can a judge call me crazy like that?
I can't really believe it's necessary for me to put on a black robe and sit behind a big desk to say it's a bad idea to breastfeed a 6-year-old boy, but for some reason it is, so here goes. It's a bad idea to breastfeed a 6-year-old boy in America in the year 2001. Now, I don't care what anyone does in other countries or what anybody did 100 years ago because I don't live there and neither do you. Any questions? Good. We're dismissed.
I don't think she's allowed to call me crazy.
Yes, actually, she is. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We cannot send her back to that man.
I told you, I've been through the ringer with this guy. There's nothing we can point to. Making your child learn how to spell every word in the dictionary is not illegal. Making her wear gray flannel is not illegal.
It's psychological abuse.
But it's not illegal. Maxine, this is just one of those bad cases where there isn't anything we can do. It's not our fault.
Well, that'll be a big consolation the next time Alice Jane swallows a fistful of pills.
I left a message on Mr. Kovac's answering machine and told him Alice Jane was here.
Why didn't you just drive her home so that he can start to abuse her again even sooner?
Thank you, Robert.
Well, forgive me if I'm not ready to run my panties up the flagpole just yet.
Look, if you can find a legal way to keep her, I am all for it. I just don't see it.
Okay, in the matter of...
Before you speak.
I'm already speaking. In the matter of Nicole Granson, you... Sit down, Mr. Granson. Look, when I'm not here being a judge, I'm at home being a mother. So I have a pretty good idea of how these things work. I know what it's like to have to separate in your mind and in reality the hypothetical child you envisioned before she was born from the reality of who she is. Now, no one likes to admit that there may be something wrong with their child, especially not in this situation with the two of you being academicians with very high intellectual ambitions. The way I see it, Mr. Granson is not ready to give up the way he'd envisioned raising a child, and that's understandable. I mean, we all have dreams for our children. And dreams die hard, and when they do, it hurts. Mr. Granson, you had a vision of the future, and you're still there. It's a dangerous place to be, so I have to bring you back. The reality is that your child is having a hard time, and it's my job to make things a little easier for her, and by extension, for you. So I order that you continue the therapy for 3 months, and then we'll take a look and see where things stand. That's all.
Now may I speak?
If you want to. I don't believe you called me. I mean, what am I supposed to call him? I'm not Catholic. Do I have to call him? Oh, hi, hold on a minute.
Hey, this is Bruce. Judge Gray's returning your call. Okay.
Hi. Yeah, well, I got your message, so I thought... Oh, really? Yeah, that would be nice. Today, sure, yeah, I could juggle some things, but I could do that. Okay, I'll see you there at 1. Bye. He asked me to lunch. Why?
He asked you to lunch because he's hungry, and he doesn't want to eat alone.
Why me?
I have no idea.
So it's not like flirting.
No, it's not like flirting.
Because priests don't flirt.
Not if they like their jobs.
So, priests, we're talking nada. Not even heavy petting. Light petting.
Do I look like I want to have this conversation with you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, they changed the fish on Friday thing.
This is not like the fish thing.
Bruce, I don't want to have lunch with a priest. Come with me!
I was hoping you could give me some insight as to why Ned wasn't accepted.
Well, Mrs. Gray, as I explained to you, we had a record number of applicants, and unfortunately...
I know. You could only take 12. I just wanted to know who the 12 were and what made them better than my son.
It's really not that simple.
Mrs. Livingston, I'm going to have to try and get Ned into another school, and if he's doing something to hurt his chances, I need to know what it is.
Well, to be perfectly frank, there's nothing wrong with Ned. He's a delightful child, and we'd love to have him at our school.
You would?
he's bright and alert, and obviously he'd help with our minority quota. The problem is, we're very big on parental involvement here.
Oh, I would absolutely be involved.
Yes, well, the problem is, I feel that you're a little too high-strung. I'm not sure you'd fit in here.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I can be calm. I can be low key. Maybe I just need different circumstances. I could lay off the caffeine on days that I had to do school things. I swear. If you let him in, I will be any way that you want me to be. Especially calm.
I'm sorry. We've already made our decision.
There you are.
I like your shirt. It's good they don't make you wear the uniform all the time. I mean, the priest shirt. What do I mean?
The clerics.
Right. You know what? I'm turning myself into an idiot, so you should just tell me why we're having lunch.
Because you're a judge.
Oh, good.
So, you know there's a chaplain who counsels kids in juvenile detention. More specifically at Long Lane.
Father Matheson?
Right. And he's retiring, and I'd like to replace him. So I thought if I could convince you over lunch that I am a decent guy in a nice shirt, you might recommend me.
Sure. Why would you want that job?
Why do you want yours?
Some days I don't. But I mean, you already have a hell of a day job. I don't mean to trivialize hell.
I'm a workaholic, okay? I don't want to spend my nights dining with parishioners, going to boring committee meetings, and God forbid, watching Friends reruns while contemplating another 30 or 40 years of celibacy. And frankly, I think I'd be good at it. That's the truest answer I can give you.
Okay. I like that answer.
And since I'm in a confessional mood, no pun intended, I had another reason for asking you to lunch.
Really?
I hope this doesn't sound too, forward. But Bruce mentioned you've been going through a rough time with your brother moving and your best friend dying last year. I thought you could use someone to talk to.
Look, I don't know what Bruce told you, but I'm pretty committed about being confused about religion.
No, I respect that. I really was just talking about, talking. You say something, I listen.
And why would you want to do that?
Because I'm good at it.
Well, I appreciate your concern, but I'm really fine.
Alice Jane, here's my card in case you ever need anything.
Sorry for the trouble. It won't happen again.
Alice Jane. Just one more thing. I just want to be sure you understand something. Running away from home is not a minor thing. We take it very seriously when children run away from home.
Don't you worry. She's going to take it seriously.
In fact, if you do it again, we are going to be forced to declare you an habitual runaway. That has grave consequences. We'd have to take you away and place you in a foster home. Do you understand? Go on home then.
Julian. What's wrong? Where are Mom and Lauren? They went to the store to get some notebook paper for Lauren's homework. Well, why are you here? And crying? Because I can't go home and face Ned and Peter. I've let them down. What are you talking about? He didn't get into Stoppard. I thought that maybe it was like a racial thing. But I guess somehow in the interview I gave the impression of being high-strung. And they don't feel that I'll fit in with the other parents. I told the woman that I could be calm, but she wouldn't listen, and by the time I left, I was very not calm.
Well, there are other schools.
Stoppard is the best.
So he'll go to second best.
You don't understand. He's adopted. It's not like that ever slips my mind. I'm raising someone else's child because I thought I could give him a better life. That was my promise, Amy. My promise. And I've already broken it.
Jillian, look. This perfect life that you're trying to provide, I had it. I went to all the best schools. I had all the advantages, and look at me. My life is a mess.
No, you're just saying that.
No, Jillian, my life is a mess. Yeah, I have a great job, but it's not always rewarding. Sometimes it's downright silly. I'm divorced. I can't seem to hold on to a boyfriend for more than 3 weeks. My little brother moved away, so I have no one to complain to. You can't control life. It's like water seeking its own level. Life wants to be a mess. Don't ask me why.
I just love him so much. I know.
And that's why it's impossible for you to ruin his life.
Oh, God. Look what time it is. I told the sitter she could leave a half hour ago. Thank you, Amy. If I forget all this, will you tell it to me again?
Whenever you want.
Hello, when you call me back, will you tell me what I'm supposed to call you? This is Judge Gray. You can call me Amy. I guess I'm having second thoughts, about that talking thing. You know, I talk, somebody listens, I magically feel better. Especially that last part.
Coming up next on TNT's Prime Time in the Daytime, Briscoe and Logan try to prove an unethical doctor guilty of murder. Don't miss the drama of Law and Order. Next.
You can go out.
Good morning, Bruce. You look nice today. Is that a new shirt?
No.
What's a good color on you?
Okay, what kind of mood are you in?
I'm in a great mood. Thanks for asking. Got a good night's sleep. I ran 5 miles this morning. Got to look at my docket, which is very light, which means I can leave at 2:30 and pick up my kid at school.
Oh,
Oh, what?
there's been a change.
No, there hasn't.
Judge Fastbine broke his collarbone. He slipped. So all his cases have been shifted over here.
Don't tell me that.
First up, youthful offender case. 15-year-old girl, Lizzie Turton.
No.
Stabbed her home ec teacher with a pair of scissors.
Tell me this isn't happening.
Could be worse.
How?
You could have been the home ec teacher.
It's cute.
Your Honor, Lizzie Turton's attack on her teacher was both savage and unprovoked. This woman came very close to dying, and as it stands, will suffer permanent nerve damage. Because of this, the state charges assault with the intent to commit murder.
Miss Charles.
Yes, Your Honor. My client, Lizzie Turton, pleads lack of responsibility due to the fact that she suffers from a severe mental disorder.
That's a broad category. Please be more specific.
Ms. Turton suffers from dissociative identity disorder.
What is that exactly?
It's also known as multiple personality disorder.
Oh, Your Honor, this is outrageous. Our office was never notified of this defense.
I submitted DID as our primary defense.
You never said anything about multiple personalities.
It's the same thing.
I trust you have a psych evaluation to back this up?
Yes, Your Honor. Lizzie was in an altered state when the attack occurred. She doesn't even remember it. She quite literally was not herself.
Then who was she?
She has 13 identities altogether. From what we can tell, she was Vanessa.
Please, can you help me?
Do you have an appointment with someone?
No, I just walked in. You help people here, right?
We try. What's your name?
Veronica Welch. I don't want to hurt my baby. And I'm afraid that I could. I don't want to. Can you help me?
Come on. Just have a seat. Take a few deep breaths. What's your baby's name?
Nicolette. She's 8 months.
And you haven't hurt her?
No, but it's so hard. I'm working 2 jobs and I'm barely making it. And when she acts up, I just lose my patience.
Where's the baby's father?
I don't know.
Where's she now?
Daycare. The trouble starts when I come home at night. I'm so exhausted and she's so cranky. She's teething. And she can just cry for hours without stopping. I am not going to be like my father. I'm not going to hit my kid.
Good. That's the way you should feel.
If you could just take her for a little while, just a week or 2, just until I feel better.
Ms. Welsh, it doesn't work like that. If you surrender your baby to the Department of Children and Families, you may have a hell of a time getting her back.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Can you hang on till tomorrow? I'll send somebody there to do a complete interview, and we'll talk about food stamps and counseling, other resources, okay?
You really promise someone will come?
Yes, I do. Can you hang on?
Vincent, my boy, been waiting long?
A little while.
Sorry about that. Staff meetings. They take forever. So, we have some things to talk about. I sent your stuff to Random House.
Yeah.
They passed.
Oh.
It was a very positive rejection. They think you're a good writer, but they're just not taking any short stories right now.
Well, I guess that's that.
I also sent your work to Delacorte.
Yeah.
They passed too.
Okay.
But they also like the work.
Great. One more rejection, I'll be a certified genius.
I also sent your work to Algonquin.
And let me guess.
They didn't pass.
Really?
They want to put you on their full list.
Are you kidding me?
I don't kid. There is, however, one caveat. They told me they're missing a title story. That is one piece which will tie all the work together. They need to see that before they make the official offer.
Want me to write another story?
Not just any story. A killer story.
A story about a killer?
No. Just something that will knock their socks off. Think you can manage it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the answer is yes.
By Friday?
Friday. What, isn't 4 days Friday?
That's the one.
The guy says, "Are you telling me I'm not covered for flood damage?" And I say, "Yes, that's what I'm telling you." And he says, "But how could I not be covered for flood damage?" And I say, "No one is covered for flood damage. It's a separate policy." And he says, "But flood damage is..."
Peter, it's the 5th time you said flood damage.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was annoying you.
Amy, I heard you got a hell of a case today.
Mom, how does this stuff filter through?
I have my sources.
What's the case?
I can't say.
Multiple personality disorder.
Mom!
What, like civil?
How can you talk about this?
I'm not bound by judicial ethics.
Mommy, can you cut my meat?
Why couldn't you have been something else? Like a dentist.
Cut it up smaller. Leisha cuts it up really small. She says choking is the #1 way kids die.
Who's Leisha?
Daddy's girlfriend. Her whole name is Alicia Courtney Elvin. Daddy calls her Alicia.
Remember when he used to call you Mimi?
Yeah, he does love those diminutives.
Hey, is Leisha nice?
Very nice.
Looks a little like Mommy.
No.
No, she has blonde hair and blue eyes. He got her a sapphire necklace.
A what?
Sapphires to match her eyes.
Amy, this is none of our business.
Me and Leisha played count for sapphires.
All right, how many sapphires?
28.
28.
I'm thinking her age.
I'm thinking her SAT scores.
So, not to change a fascinating topic of conversation, but I finally have some good news to contribute. My book is going to be published next fall.
Oh, Vincent. Congratulations.
All right. I knew you could do it. That's great.
How'd that happen?
In a strange turn of events, a publisher read my stories and actually liked them. So he's given me an advance if I write another great story by Friday, which I will.
I am so proud of you.
Here's a toast to one of those moments when having children pays off. Congratulations. Thank God. It killed me to see him washing those dogs. Wasting his talent like that.
He wasn't wasting it. He was paying his dues. Julian, you okay?
Fine.
I said something wrong, didn't I?
No.
Yes. It was the thing about children paying off. That was insensitive.
You didn't mean it that way.
Honey, can't we just drop the baby thing for one night?
The baby thing? Like it's some kind of hobby?
Hey, Peter. Why don't you take a break?
I'm still eating.
No, you're not.
I know you just want me out of here.
Of course we do. Go.
I didn't mean to be selfish.
Don't be silly. It's an emotional issue. Unfortunately, most men don't do emotion well.
That's awful. We're constantly fighting. Neither one of us seem to be able to say the right thing.
I wish you two could just relax and get away.
I've been thinking that maybe we need some time apart.
Well, that may be the best thing.
You think?
Well, everyone needs a vacation now and then.
Well, my therapist says that sometimes you need to get away from each other in order to get back together.
If you don't mind my saying so, dear, I think that's hogwash.
Mother,
people need to work on their problems together. Running away won't fix anything.
I don't think Julian's talking about running away. Just maybe some time at a spa or something.
I don't really like spas, but I was thinking maybe a weekend in the city.
Yeah, like that.
Isn't it best to be with family when you're feeling low?
Maybe. I don't know.
Why don't you talk to Peter about it?
He wouldn't understand.
Give him a chance. There's no time like the present. Go on, talk to him. I can't can't believe you suggested they separate.
I didn't mean a real separation.
What, pray tell, is an unreal separation? When you first came back here, you just needed time to think. Now you're getting divorced.
It's not fair to compare my situation to hers.
People who separate don't get back together.
I was just trying to help.
Okay, which one of you made Jillian cry?
I did.
She and Peter are sitting there in the dark like two characters in a Russian play.
I've got to fix this.
Oh, Mom, don't.
I am not going to stand by and watch this family fall apart. Philip, right?
Phil.
I have a case I really need you to go out on today. The single mother working 2 jobs, sick baby, scared she's going to abuse. Why are you shaking your head?
Well, I can't do it. I'm really busy.
Oh, you're the one. We work for the government, Phil. Overworked and underpaid is part of the job description.
Well, I don't know about today.
I know about today. This woman is desperate. It's our job to save her. I've made a list of groups and agencies for her to call, along with contacts at each. You take it over to her.
Why can't you do it?
I'm your superior. I'm giving you a case. End of discussion. One more thing. Phil, while you're there, offer to hold the baby for a few minutes. Jillian, what's wrong?
Nothing. Could we talk in your office? I've been thinking about what Amy said the other night about me needing to get away for a while.
Amy didn't mean that, Jillian. No one thinks it's a good idea that you and Peter spend time apart.
But having been through a breakup, maybe she sees things more clearly.
No, she doesn't. Everyone's marriage is different, and everyone's breakup is different. Not that you and Peter are breaking up.
No. It's just that we can't be together right now. I have to get away from him. From the house, just for a little while.
Well, where would you go?
Well, I was hoping that I'd be staying with you.
Me?
Well, you're the one who said that families should be together when they're having problems.
I meant Peter.
But Peter's the problem. Or maybe it's me. I don't know. The point is, neither one of us can take the fights anymore. Maxine, please. I need this.
Okay. Get your stuff. 1 suitcase only. You may stay 1 week. If you promise to rest and relax.
Thank you.
Dr. Gelman, where does DID generally come from?
Severe abuse. I'm talking about childhood trauma, such as torture. In Lizzie's case, her mother tried repeatedly to kill her when she was small. Would hold her head under the water in the bathtub until she passed out. A small child, 2 or 3 years old, is incapable of processing that her own mother is a threat to her life. So Lizzie split off that part of her personality, and that alter kept the memory and shut down. When children suffer as much as Lizzie did, they usually don't survive. They either die or go insane. DID is a coping mechanism and quite a good one. We consider DID patients survivors.
Thank you. No further questions?
Mr. Weems, cross-examine.
Dr. Gelman, now you said there really aren't different personalities in a DID patient. They're all the same person.
Yes, that's correct.
Then isn't it true that Lizzie Turton is the person who stabbed her teacher 14 times with a pair of scissors?
In a sense, yes.
Please?
But
yes or no? Is Lizzie Turton that person?
yes.
Thank you. That's all.
Who the hell let Socrates out? He's not supposed to be out by himself. No. Oh, Jillian, you're here already.
I'm sorry about Socrates. He scratched at the door and I didn't know.
Yeah. If you, just walk out with him, he goes right away. What are you doing?
I'm making dinner. I thought it would be a nice surprise, but it's not because you probably went to the market, which was really crowded, and got what everyone likes, and here I am making goulash and ruining your plan.
No. It's good to try something. Unexpected. My cooking has been in a rut. This'll be nice.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Just tell me now, is there somebody in every room of this house?
Hey, Mom. It's good to see you, too.
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to work. I have to write the world's greatest short story by the end of the week, or I'm back to obscurity.
And this has to be done at my house.
Unfortunately, yes. My apartment is a zoo, literally.
I don't know why you just don't have it out with Doug. It's clear that he should pay more rent since he spends the most time there.
I really can't argue with you now. I have got to do this work.
Oh, please, don't let me break your concentration by living here.
I want my wife back.
Good afternoon to you too, dear.
Where is she?
We smuggled her across the border this morning.
Mother?
Peter, she's in the kitchen. If you hurry, you can grab her by the hair and drag her back to the cave.
Why are you acting like this?
Why are you? You can't just come over here demanding your wife back as if she were property.
You're encouraging her to leave me.
I most certainly am not. Every instinct I have wants to tell her to go home. But Jillian is family, and I have a very deep need to offer sanctuary to my family.
Well, I'm family too, and I just want to talk to her.
Go ahead. When your father and I fought, I used to go to the guest room. I called it the apartment, a place I could go and pretend to be single. I don't know what I would have done without it. Of course, Dad had the good sense to keep his distance.
If she's in pain, I just want to help.
Leave her alone. That's how you can help. Peter? Now go home.
Miss Bossy, you're Lizzie's social worker, is that correct?
Yes, since her aunt died 3 years ago, I placed her with her current foster family.
Have you noticed any extreme changes in her personality?
I wouldn't say extreme, but there were changes.
For example?
Sometimes Lizzie's posture would change, and so would the timbre of her voice. Often she sounded like a little girl, other days like a 30-year-old.
Did you know that she was MPD?
No, that was confidential information.
However, you knew her history of abuse.
Yes, I had her records.
Could you tell us about that?
She was removed from her mother's care after her mother repeatedly tried to kill her. The first family she was placed with abused her severely. She suffered sexual molestation and various forms of torture. She was locked in a dark room without food for days. And that was just the first home.
Would you like to take a break, Miss Bossy?
No, I can keep going.
Would you view Lizzie as a troubled child?
No, not especially. We all thought she was doing incredibly well for what she'd been through.
When you heard what she did, were you surprised?
Yes, very. It didn't sound like Lizzie at all.
With so many people, we could be eating in the dining room. It's cozy in here.
What is this?
It's something wonderful that Jillian made. It's Hungarian goulash.
Lisha made me pancakes, real ones. She says it's cheating to use the mix.
She does she? Just saves time if you're a busy working woman.
Lisha owns her own company. She makes her own shampoo. It's called Floral Theory.
I've used that.
Who
Who drops by at dinner time?
No one came.
Miss Wells.
You promised. I went by your office. They said that you had left. How could you just leave? I told you I was in trouble. No one came. It's your fault. Now you get to keep her. No, you didn't come.
Veronica? Veronica? Come back! Don't do this!
You are the most beautiful baby. Hmm? Maxine, look at these tiny little hands. I mean, they look like real hands, but they're so much smaller.
She's beautiful. Babies are a lot of fun when they're just visiting.
Your three didn't just visit.
No. And most of them are still here, more or less.
This is my last day here. One more revision, I'm gone.
Stay as long as you like.
You don't mean that, do you?
Of course not.
Looks like Nicoletta's found a friend. She's such a good girl.
Don't get attached. She's going back.
Why can't we keep her?
She already has a mommy, sweetheart.
Yeah, Mommy, who obviously doesn't appreciate her.
She was overwhelmed and she panicked. At least she didn't hurt her. She gets a point for that.
Why? People aren't supposed to hurt their children.
Jillian, it can be overwhelming. What you're seeing right now is not what parenting looks like.
I would give my right arm to have a child, and this woman dumps her off like trash.
You're not listening.
I'm sorry, there's no excuse.
She needs changing.
Maybe my dad and Leisha will have a baby.
Oh, honey, let's not start with Leisha. I mean, getting your hopes up, because they're not even engaged yet.
No, but they're going to Japan next summer, so who knows? I'm gonna go help Aunt Jillian.
Japan. He's taking her to Japan.
My, what green eyes you have.
I'm not jealous. I'm just annoyed that she's getting to do all the things I wanted and couldn't get Michael to even consider.
Right, that's different than being jealous.
Did you spend the night so you could get up early and torture me?
Yeah, how am I doing?
Great. So, with all of us off to various jobs, who's going to babysit today?
Jillian took a personal day.
You think that's a good idea?
It's the best idea I have right now.
Well, you do have a long-term plan, like placing the kid in foster care.
No. DCF dropped the ball. I let the woman down.
Well, she abandoned her kid. She should be arrested.
Amy, you've had help. You have family. You don't know what it feels like to be alone with a baby.
I'm looking at this as a judge.
Well, stop it. This is my mess, and I'm gonna clean it up.
Yes. Yes, this will do nicely.
You like it?
I love it. You touched on some of these characters a little in your other stories, and then to bring them together as this thunderingly dysfunctional family. It's the perfect finale.
It's mean, isn't it?
No, observant. And Tyler with testicles. And that infertile couple. Well, you heard me laugh. And I don't laugh.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it.
Do what?
I'm gonna write you another story. I can't use that one.
But I just said it was perfect.
Look, that family, that's my family. The infertile couple are my brother and sister-in-law. I can't do this to them.
Vincent, do you think you're the only person who's had to grapple with this? A great writer has to be fearless and ruthlessly honest. You start worrying about hurt feelings, you automatically compromise your work.
It's just that they're having problems right now.
By the time the book comes out, it'll be history.
Lizzie, before we begin, I have to know if you understand why you're here today.
Yes, ma'am, they say I hurt my teacher, Mrs. Amos.
But you don't remember that?
No, ma'am.
Your Honor, this goes well beyond clarification. You're asking me to believe that Miss Turton has no memory of the events in question?
No, Mr. Weems, I'm satisfying myself that she's competent enough to participate in these proceedings. She's a juvenile, and I'm allowed such liberties.
Yes, Your Honor.
Lizzie, you realize you're under oath, and you have to tell the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Proceed, Miss Charles.
Lizzie, could you please tell the court what you remember about the day that you attacked your teacher, Mrs. Amos?
Home ec is my first period class, and I hate it. I'm no good at that kind of thing. We were learning how to make aprons. we were cutting out patterns. I was kind of daydreaming, and I guess I cut the fabric crooked. Mrs. Amos came over and saw what I was doing, and she got mad.
What did she say?
She said, "Lizzie, what are you doing? Are you paying attention?" She jerked the scissors out of my hand and said, "Here, let me show you." She started to cut the fabric for me, and I just watched.
Then what happened?
I was just staring at the scissors. They were nice scissors with orange handles.
So Miss Amos started cutting the fabric. Then what happened?
I felt nervous. People were looking at me. I tried to take the scissors from Mrs. Amos to prove I could do it.
Now, do you remember taking the scissors away from your teacher?
No.
You don't remember stabbing her?
No.
What's the next thing you do remember?
Lizzie, you have to answer.
The next thing I remember is being in the principal's office. And the police came.
What did the police say?
They said I had stabbed Mrs. Amos. But I don't think I could have done that, though.
I gave you an assignment. I told you to go and see Veronica Welsh. Why didn't you?
I couldn't. Okay, I told you that I was buried here. I ate my lunch at my desk and I never get out of here before 8 o'clock.
She came to us begging for help. Now let's say you go there when it's more convenient and the child is dead. Still worried about where you eat your lunch?
Okay, I get it. I'll go by there today.
No, you don't get it. Have you ever felt desperate and out of control, Phil?
Yeah, I feel like that right now.
Your life is a walk in the park compared to these people. And if you don't get that, you shouldn't be here.
What, and give up show business?
Philip, you are so incredibly fired.
Hey, you busy?
A little. I leave Doug here for one afternoon. I got a mutant strain of TB growing in my sink.
Oh, okay. I don't want to interrupt.
No, Peter, come in. You never visit me. What am I going to do, turn you away?
I got off early with Jillian gone. I don't have anything to do with my spare time.
I'm sure she'll be home soon.
Also, I got to thinking. You and I don't talk anymore.
We never talked.
Well, it's time to rectify that. We're brothers. We should go to a bar and throw a few brews back and get in touch. Don't you think?
You want to hang out with me?
Yeah.
What's going on? You got that look.
You get to go home early today. The Turton case is going to get kicked.
Why?
Her teacher, Mrs. Amos, developed an infection from her wounds. Went to the emergency room last night, died early this morning.
Oh, my God. Early this morning, Lizzie's teacher, Mrs. Amos, succumbed to an infection as a result of her injury. Her death changes the nature of this trial.
Your Honor, the state's attorney intends to file new charges.
Your Honor, witnesses have been sworn. Jeopardy is attached. That would be double jeopardy?
The state intends to file an additional complaint against the defendant for murder.
I understand.
In all likelihood, we'll want to take this out of juvenile matters.
Mr. Weems, we can talk about this in chambers.
What does that mean? Why did he say murder?
I am sorry. Court is adjourned.
But I couldn't kill anyone. I couldn't do that. Oh God, no. Please, it's not true. No, it's not true.
You remember stories in the 6th grade. Dad went to my teacher. He said, "Tell me the truth. Is this normal?"
Oh, those stories were incredible. The one about the guy who finds a Cro-Magnon man living in his basement.
You remember that one?
Sure. I thought you had a great imagination, and I never did have any.
Oh, that's not true.
Yes, it is. But I didn't care. I knew what I wanted. Dad's life, wife, job, and kids. And without that, I don't know who I am.
Jillian's coming home.
How do you know?
Because Mom's gonna kill her if she doesn't.
I don't want to lose her, Vincent. I don't know why I'm telling you this. You're my younger brother. I always had this image of explaining life to you. Women in particular, but you were always so successful with the girls.
Well, I'm not sure the girls would agree with that.
Jillian was only my second girlfriend. That is, the second woman I'd, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Been with.
Uh-huh.
You've probably been with dozens.
You want another Mai Tai?
So I guess you should give me advice.
Look, Peter, you're married. I'm not. You obviously know more about this than I do. You've taught me things.
We should just talk more. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Good.
Yeah.
Got any chews? What do you know? I won. Come on, you win some, you lose some.
Leisha always lets me win.
Well, I don't think that's a good idea.
How come?
I used to let you in when you were little. But you're old enough to be a good sport now. I think it's important to learn.
So you don't like Leisha?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I just disagree with her about this one thing. Besides, I hardly know her.
Does it bother you when I talk about her?
No. I'm glad you like her. Okay, time to go to bed.
If Daddy marries her, she'll be my stepmom, right?
Uh-huh. Sleep tight, baby.
Mommy, can I tell you something?
Of course.
I don't like Leisha.
Why not?
She wears too much perfume, and she talks to me like I'm a baby.
She does?
And she calls Daddy dumb names.
Like what?
Sugar Bear.
Yeah.
Are you mad at me because I don't like Leisha?
No. You can't help how you feel. But I do think it's important to find a couple things that you like about her and try to focus on that.
Okay, I'll try.
See you in the morning.
Okay.
Hey,
Hi.
where's the baby?
Sleep. I read your story.
Oh, Jillian, I'm sorry.
Don't be.
I know that the characters seem familiar, but they're really fictionalized. There's no excuse. If I hurt you, there's no excuse.
You actually helped me, Vincent.
How?
You made me see myself.
I've become so obsessed with having a baby that it's consumed me. It's become my identity. You illustrated that very well. It's like I'm a caricature or something.
No, Jillian, you're not.
I mean, why am I so frantic about having my own child? There are kids in the world who need parents, and we could help one of them. Peter's right. We should think about adoption.
Don't make any decisions based on my stupid story.
In that paragraph where you said the frantic need to have children is sometimes the frantic need to escape your own sad limitations.
I need to reword that.
The need to reinvent your own life, to recreate your own identity. That's what I was doing.
If I hurt you, I feel really bad. Calling it my work is not a justification.
Your job is to tell the truth. My job is to learn from it.
Hey, you got a nice, nasty custody case this morning. Pleasant change from yesterday.
They're trying Lizzie Turton as an adult.
I heard.
I'll never see her again. I'll probably never even know what happened.
Part of the job, I'm afraid. You have to try to put it out of your mind.
What, the image of a woman trying to drown her daughter over and over?
I know. It's hard.
And I worry about missing my kid's dance recital.
Those things are a pain in the ass, aren't they?
Oh, right. You have to go to them, too.
I mean, none of the kids know how to dance. They're always bumping into each other.
They go on forever.
They're in the middle of the afternoon.
And if you don't make it, you've ruined your kid's life.
You get the lip.
Glad you're around, Bruce.
I'm glad I can help. Okay, well, you're late. Let's go.
What's going on?
I'm bringing your baby home. May I come in? Miss Welsh, this is your lucky day. Dumping your baby on a social worker would normally be grounds for termination of parental rights. But I believe that mothers should be with their babies when at all possible. I promised you help, I didn't provide it. But I'm here now, and we're going to work out your problem.
What do you mean?
Well, we're going to sit down, make a list. I'm going to outline ways that you can reduce your stress, ways that you can get financial
I don't
help
want
so
to
you
do
don't have
this.
to work so hard. Do what?
I don't want her back.
You don't mean that.
Look, you don't understand. I have been going crazy trying to take care of her. And when she was with you, I only felt relieved. And it made me realize that I'm not in any shape to take care of a child.
Veronica, you've clearly had a hard time. But don't make a decision you'll later regret.
I don't think I'm going to regret it.
She's your flesh and blood.
I know. But honestly, when I look at her, I just don't feel that much.
If I take her away, she'll go into the system. And you'll have an even harder fight to get her back. It may never happen.
I understand that. And as long as I know that she's being taken care of, I can live with it.
Veronica, please.
Look, my parents didn't want me, and they made me pay for it. I don't want Nicolette to know what that feels like.
That's a cop-out.
Okay, call it whatever you want. Just take her. Take her. Take her.
All right. If this is the choice you're making.
It is.
Where have you been? Working. I had to find a placement for Nicolette. Her mother won't take her back.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Where are you going?
To the movies. Lauren got asked to a sleepover, so I'm free.
What are you going to see?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm in it for the popcorn. You want to come?
No, thanks. I'm a little exhausted. Where's everybody else?
Jillian went back to Peter. Vincent finished his story and went home. Your house is your own again.
You're kidding.
Sure you won't be lonely by yourself?
I can't wait to find out.
See ya.
আজকে যদি আব্বু আম্মু যদি আমারে যদি বলতো যে সাকিব তুই বিয়ে কর তাহলে আমি
এলেটে বান্দর তুই চুপ থাক তুমি তো মোর বন্ধু সুরজ রে চেনো মোর মেলা দিনের পুরানা বন্ধু লোকটাও ভালো বিশ্বাসী আর তার মাইয়া যে খারাপ হইবে হিয়া কিন্তু মোর বিশ্বাস হয় না আমার ওই দোস্ত সুরজ রে মুই কথা দিছি তার মাইয়া আয়সার লগে আগামী মাসে মগো পোলার বিয়া দিমু তা বাবা তুমি কি কর
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ রাস্তা ক্লিয়ার
তোর বাবার একটু মাথা মোটা হইলে তাতে কি হয়েছে কথাটা কিন্তু খুব একটা খারাপ করেনি তাই না ভালো একটা ডিসিশন নিছে
এই হ্যাঁ বেটা ওই যাও কই আরে বেটা বহ যাও যাও কই
বয় বাবা বয় বয় রাখি মাথাটা ঠান্ডা করে বয় না কথা বলতেছি কথাগুলি একটু শুন
আচ্ছা এই তোমার বিয়া করতে হইবে ফোন নাম্বার নেও কথা কও দরকার পড়লে দুজনে দেখা সাক্ষাৎ করো সিন পরিচয় হও আগামী মাসের যে কোনো দিন তুমি কত মোর এককানি কথা
আপা তোরা তো জানিস তোর আব্বার মাথা গরম যেই কথা বলে সেই কাজ না করা পর্যন্ত তার মাথাটা গরমই থাকে তাছাড়া বাবা সবার তো আর লেখাপড়া হয় না হয় হ্যাঁ? বাবা যে বলছে বিয়ে শাদী কইরা বাবার ব্যবসাটা একটু দেখাশোনা কর এতে করে তোর একটা নতুন জীবন হবে একটা নতুন সংসার হবে তাই না জীবনটা একদম পাল্টায়া যাবে ঝরঝরা হয়ে যাবে তাই না আব্বা আমার কথা শুনতে হয় হ্যাঁ বাজান
আমার ভবিষ্যৎ এমনিও ভালো পড়াশোনা করলেই ভবিষ্যৎ ভালো হবে তুমি যাও এখান থেকে যাও আমার মেজাজ একটু গরম হয়ে যাচ্ছে যাও এখান থেকে যাও
তোর বাবার কথাটা একটু ভালো করে মনোযোগ দিয়ে চিন্তা কর হ্যাঁ
ভাইয়া জীবনে বহুত অঙ্ক মুখস্থ করেছো এবার জীবনের অঙ্কটা মিলাও এই যে উস্কো কুস্কো গালগুলো আছে না চুলগুলো আছে না ওগুলো সেলুনে গিয়ে ফেশিয়াল টিশিয়াল করে একটু মানুষ হও বুঝছো
জুতাগুলো না ময়লা হয়ে গেছে এগুলো ড্রাই ওয়াশ করবো আমি ড্রাই ওয়াশ করবো
Cái gì vậy? Ui ôi, nháy có 2 lần. Chuẩn không vị chậm, chuẩn đét cho thôi. Chuẩn và đét. Như phi công vậy. Ok, bay tiếp, bay cao. Thu rồi sao nhỉ? Thu rồi sao ấy? Thôi. Thằng Zena bắn đau lắm, Zena 2 đồ rồi. Chịu. Zena Sojin mấy cả cuồng đao đấy hiểu. Vội vậy chồng. 6.8 à, vậy sẽ lên 7. Ok. Đằng nào phải đắp cho thờ rét mà. Thôi đừng nói chung với nhau đây. Mèo 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 Mày trốn. Lâm định mày nghe, lắp phần bản này vào xong. Mày định từ cái xếp tiền nhé, thề thua cũng được không nào. Bạn cũng khỏe nhưng mà chúng nó còn quỷ hơn cơ. Nếu sao Zanna 2 đồ đéo chịu được. Quỷ đó chịu được. Sùng bài không vậy? À, kiếm tiền, tiến kiềm 138M, sự nhiều ấy, không bay nữa thì thôi. Máy đẹp đét 400 mà 2 này 303, từ để mình nghĩ chợ hay sao, chưa đến đợt 4 này 117 à? Sẽ là một cái Sojin đi. Ok, quyết định sẽ lấy một cái Sojin đi 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 đi. I'm go here. 707 triệu sẽ được lên 6.8. Tốc độ sẽ được mắc ping không? Quỷ ác quỷ phi phai, tốc độ bù đắc bù nào nào. Mấy thằng này có một chút game thôi chứ. Thằng này rebirth 163 lần. Kê vậy. Sojin thì con này hợp lý hơn này. Nên này là con bên kia nhưng mà đợi đồ bình tĩnh. Vội vội. Sẽ hấp đủ rồi hả? 46 à? Đấy nó chỉnh cài nhót. 2 giờ 208. Gì 4 giờ đi học. Chuẩn không? Mai học xong chứ làm gì muốn đi tập. Tài môn tập sáng, tối tập tiếp. Trốn không? Nhiều record này, ngon. 300 440 mà 440 lap đi record. 50 lap 450, 150, 150, 150, 450, 451, 452. Được không? Nhớ được, xít được. Zanna thực sự nhiều ấy. Bây giờ phải được 5 round thắng cơ thì mới được cộng 2 đồng. Là một round chỉ cộng bao nhiêu? Từ 2 đến 4 chỉ cộng 1 đồng thôi. Nghèo đét. 1,6k 138M. Bắc. Ê bác. Ủa tụi mình quá. Không được. Phải quay nốt. Ê sao đéo lên thở đét 2 cho mình kìa. Này thua rồi, tài khỏe đấy. Chịu rồi. Êu, cái gì kia có dòng ánh sáng. À bắn tàu ra một cái đồ ánh sáng ngẫu nhiên à. Chịu rồi, dòng ánh sáng thì thua. Chịu. Thầy thua. Thầy chấp nhận. Ai rồi cũng phải thua thôi. Nhưng mà thua không hay đâu. Ai rồi cũng phải thua rồi. Mày perfect. 300 linh mấy lap vậy. Em muốn quay ác quỷ à. Cheers. Nổi không? Nổi không vậy thầy? Nổi không? Ôi kìa, đâu được. Perfect rồi. Ôi hỏng rồi. Một lần thôi. Rồi hai. Anh sợ đấy nhé. Soraka cút. Cái đéo ở đây. Một cái giáp máu á. Cái đéo ở đây. Ôi đéo ở đây. Nhào đấy.
আচ্ছা আপনি ওই দিন আপনার আম্মার সামনে আমার লগে এরকম ব্যবহার করছেন কেন?
আমার ইচ্ছে হয়েছে আমি করছি আর আমার পিছে ঘুরে লাভ নেই।
কেন? আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি না, করবো না কেন?
বেহায়া মেয়ে রে বাবা। তোমার তো আমি ক্লিয়ার করে বলছি যে আমি তোমার বিয়ে করব না।
আরে আপনার আম্মাই তো আমার পছন্দ করছে, তো আপনি শাদি করবেন না কেলা?
তাহলে তারই বিয়েটা করো।
জি জি জি, আস্তাগফিরুল্লাহ, কি কইতাছেন? আমি আপনার আম্মারে কেলা শাদি করব? আমি তো আপনার শাদি করব। আর আপনি যদি আমার শাদি না করছেন তাহলে কয়ে দিলাম, ব্লেড দিয়ে আপনার নাম আমার হাতে লিখুন।
তোমার যা ইচ্ছা তুমি তাই করো, আমি একদমই ভয় পাই না। আগের বার মাইনে নিছি, খেলা ছিল দেখা, এটা খেলা না, এটা আমার জীবন। আমি জীবন নিয়ে ছেলে খেলা করতে পারবো না।
আমি হাঁচা হাঁচা কইতেছি, আমি কিন্তু ব্লেড দিয়ে
হাতে পায়ে গলায় মুখে সব জায়গায় যেখানে ইচ্ছা সেখানে লেখো, ইংরেজি বাংলা ফার্সি যেটাতে পারো সেটাতেই লেখো, আমার কিচ্ছু যায় আসে না।
আপনার আমি শেষবারের মতো কইতেছি, আপনার আর বেশি সময় দিব না, শুধুমাত্র 12 ঘন্টা সময় দিলাম। এই 12 ঘন্টার মধ্যে আপনি আপনার মত বদলাইবেন, নাহলে কইলাম আমি হাঁচায় ব্লেড দিয়ে আপনার নাম লিখে ফেলাম, আমার কেউ আটকাইতে পারবো না।
আরামসে তুমি সিগারেট টানো, বুঝো না, শান্তিতে। আর ওদিক দিয়ে কাম সারছে।
আরে শুনোস না, ওই মেয়ে তো ডেঞ্জারাস একটা ঘটনা ঘটায় ফেলছে। লেট দিয়ে হাত কাটছে, এখন কি গো মামা?
ওই মেয়েটা
বস কি মামা? হাত
কেন? ওই মেয়ের তোর কোনো কথা হয়েছিল?
কালকে রাত্রেবেলা বাসার সামনে এসে দাঁড়াইছিল, আমার 12 ঘন্টার আলটিমেটাম দিছে।
এই কিসের আলটিমেটাম দিছে রে? হ্যাঁ,
আরে ওই বিয়াতে রাজি না হইলে কি জানি।
এই কথা তুই আগে কবি না।
আরে আমি কি বুঝছি নাকি?
আরে না বাবার কি আছে, বুঝোস না, মেয়েটা তো ডেঞ্জারাস। এখন যদি কিছু হয়ে যায় মামা, আমাকে তো পুলিশে ধরে নিয়ে যাবে।
আমি কি করছি?
ও আমি কি করছি কিছু জানো না? না ওই বেটা আইনার মারপে জানো, জীবনে তো থানায় তুই যাস্তে জানবি কেন? তা না আমি গেছি ফোন, যে কোনো হলে আত্মহত্যা প্ররোচনকারী যেই হোক না কেন, তার নাম যদি একবার থানায় গিয়ে কয় মামা, তাহলে তার খবর আছে। এখন তুই কি করবি তুই চিন্তা করে দেখ।
কি করছে সব? এই লাইলি বাইচা আছে তো?
হ্যাঁ শুনলাম, ও তো বাইচা আছে।
কোন হসপিটাল আছে? কো আমি যাই একটু দেখা করে আসি।
হসপিটালে যাই দেখা করে, হসপিটাল থাকলে এতক্ষণ তুমি চৈতশিকার ভিত্তি থাকলা, বুঝো নাই? আর তুমি যাই হয়তো বাসায় আছে। এই তুই কি ওর বাসায় যাবি?
তুই যাবি মামা?
হায় রে খোদা, তুমি আইছো। আমি জানতাম তুমি আইবা। আমি লাইলিরে কইছি তুমি আসবা। চ্যাংরা হও আর রক্ত গরম হও, মানুষ তো। তোমার মনের ভিতরে সেই প্রেমটা আছে।
আচ্ছা আমি লাইলির সাথে একটু দেখা করবো।
লাইলির সাথে দেখা করবা?
কেমন আছে ও?
আছে বাবা, আসো আসো, তোমার আমি একটু দেখা করাতে আসো।
এইসব কি?
প্লেট দিয়ে তোমার নাম লিখছি, বানান ঠিক আছে?
একদম ঠিক আছে। কিন্তু কি বলো বাইক না, ভালো হয়েছে না? আমি কিন্তু লাইলিতে কইছিলাম যে লাইলি একটা ছবি তুইলা ওরা পাঠাই দে। ওই কইছে যে না, কিছু জিনিস আছে এগুলো ছবি তুলে পাঠালে সঠিকভাবে দেখা যায় না, সামনাসামনি দেখতে হয়। এর লেগে তো এতক্ষণ ধরে তোমার জন্য অপেক্ষা করতেছি।
এইসব পাগলামির কোনো মানে আছে?
আছে না, তোমার আমি শাদি করব, তুমি আমার শাদি করবা, করবা না?
এই তুমি কি আমার বলদ পাইছো? বলদ এই পাশে দাঁড়ানো লোকটার মতো।
নিলে তুমি আমার মামার নিয়ে কি করতেছো?
আমি বলবো তুমি শুনবা। মানে এই যদি তোমার হাত কাটার নমুনা হয়, হ্যাঁ আমি জানলে আমি জীবনেও আসতাম না। আর যদি হাত সত্যি সত্যি কাটতাও তাও আসতাম না, কোনো লাভই হতো না। আমি তোমারে বিয়ে করব না। তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শুধুমাত্র মজা নেওয়া যায়, বাড়ির বউ করা যায় না। তোমার মধ্যে ওই রকম কোনো এলিমেন্টই নাই।
তুমি তো বেশি বেশি করতেছো না?
এই মাঝখান দিয়ে ঢুকে গেলেন? হ্যাঁ সাদে কি আপনার মানুষে হাবলু কয়? এর লেগে আপনার হাবলু কয়। কারণ ঢুকছেন যখন, তখন আমারে না বুঝায় আপনার এই ড্রামাবাজ ভাগ্নিরা বুঝান। আমি ওরে বিয়ে করবো না, আমি মরে গেলে ওরে বিয়ে করবো না। মানে নিজের তো কোনো মান সম্মান নাই, পরিবারের মান সম্মানটা যদি খোয়াইতে না চাও তাহলে এইসব বন্ধ করো। সবার সামনে অপমান করবো না।
থাক ভাগ্নি, তুই কষ্ট পাইস না। হয় তোরা বুঝতে পারে নাই, আর যেদিন বুঝতে পারবো ওই কান্দা বুক চাপলাইবো, তখন বুঝবো যে কি জিনিস হারাইছি। তুই কান্দিস না ভাগ্নি, একদম কান্দিস না। তুই থাক, আমি আইতাছি, দেখতেছি।
36, 37, 40 à? 38, 39, 40. Không 40 ạ. 98 ạ. Ai, 98 ai? Phải bay một cục tăng rồi. What the hell boy. Rồi, bye bye. Nhà đi đâu qua. Rồi, phải đủ có bài kiếm tiền 36 thì kiếm 80 tỷ. Tăng 8 8 tỷ để vay 10 lần của chiến sĩ sinh hoạt kia. Của đây sinh tăng ấy của 37k lợi nhuận đấy. Người thua tận đại. Xong rồi bay 36 mở cái bước này nha. Hả? Không perfect. Rồi buồn đấy. Đó, đi. Đây, cuối cùng. Chít này. Mua xong đấu à? Động rất là mở trung tâm. Rồi 2 lần có thể đi, 3 lần có thể đi, 4 lần, 5 lần, 22 tiền sắp được nước màu này 39 tỷ năng lượng giống ngoài ở đây ạ, theo 1 tỷ năng lượng giống nhỉ. Cái gì chỉ dẫn nói nha. Tỷ năng lượng mà nó nên nhớ lượng vãi. Cái kiếm uy lực. Ui, bây giờ hút hút không phải tí vậy nam à bài chọn không vậy thầy ơi. Này đấy tên hai con chỉ được hai con hút ly tại 59 màu rồi. Phải tiêu rồi. Rồi phải tiêu hút lên đi. Đó. Đó. Không bay ở không tính. Nha. Mút rồi. Rồi mút rồi sẽ bay được 5 lần bay luôn. Chờ nó mệt lắm. Chờ đâu 5 quả Green. Còn cái gì đấy là biết trợ ngay Legendary của tao. What đi của tao đâu. What đi. Rồi à. Legendary đây rồi. Cộng một tỷ sức mạnh. Quát ly nữa là đẹp, quát ly nữa đẹp, quát ly nữa đẹp, quát ly nữa đẹp, quát ly nữa đẹp. Đẹp được nhé. Là Legendary của bạn này sự kết thúc Đấy. Ở cuối này, phần cuối này. Watley, xanh lá. Xanh lá, xanh lá, xanh lá, xanh lá. Hiểu được. Đúng là xanh lá thật đấy. Là poison nhé. Nhau 1, 2, 3, 4 là sẽ xịn lắm. Bên chế Watley này còn 9.000 thôi á. Đúng nhỉ, rồi. Watley là gì? Ui, 200k. What the hell? Lấy gì vậy? Kiếm không? Lưới kiếm một bố. Hai 15k power. Xong đây là 9k. 9k, 100k exit, 2k exit epic. Có thể biết là 9k exit.
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
দৌড়াবো কেন? মাকে এরকম আটকা মায়া মানুষ সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ। বললাইছো শেষবার মতো চুলদারি আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
ও বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো। সরেন।
আরে ভাই নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই।
কি করতেছ? এটা কি করলি তুই মামা বলতো? শেষ পর্যন্ত ওই হাবলু মামার কাছে।
সরি বলছি তো, মিস্টেক হয়েছে। আর এটা খেলা না, খেলাতে হার জিত থাকি।
এই কথা তুই বলতেছস? 3 বারের চ্যাম্পিয়ন নিলয় বলতেছে এই কথা, শেষ পর্যন্ত খেলায় হার জিত থাকেই।
হ্যাঁ বলতেছি, এবার হয় না আগামী বার হইব। আর শোন, আমাদের না বয়স বেশি হয়ে গেছে, ঠিক আছে? এখন এটা জুনিয়রদের করা কাম, আমরা অনেক সিনিয়র হয়ে গেছি।
এই দাঁড়া জুনিয়র? হ্যাঁ, কোন অ্যাঙ্গেল ওই হাবলু মামার তো জুনিয়র মনে হলো? কত দেখি। এই কথা শোনার পরে ওই হাবলু মামা সানফ্লাওয়ার তেল মাইরা ঠিক ঠিক করে হাসবো। তুই এমন একটা কাজ করছিস মামা, এলাকায় মুখ দেখানোর মতো অবস্থা থাকবো না।
টাকা দিতেছি, একটা কাজ কর, বোরকা কিনা পিন্দা করতে থাক, ঠিক আছে? এলাকায় মুখ দেখাইতে হইব না।
দাঁড়া, আমার মনে হইতেছে কেউ তোরে তাবিজ করছে। তুই কখনো তো এই কথা বলার ছেলে না, কি হয়েছে কত?
কোনো তাবিজ টাবিজ কিছু না। আর শোন, আনোয়ারের রহিম বাবুর ছেড়ে আনতে পাঠাইছিলাম, কই হয়?
ভাই আসসালামু আলাইকুম। ভাই
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। আনোয়ার কই?
ভাই পাটায় কই জানি গেল গা ভাই? কামটা কি হলো ভাই? কালে গেম রাইডা গেলেন?
দাওয়ার হইছে, কাজের কথা আসি। লাইলির পার্টিতে কাচ্চি করে দিব
না ভাই, পারুম না, মাফ করে দেন ভাই। আপনার লেগে আমার জানা হাজির, ওই মায়ের লেগে আমি ভাই কাচ্চি বাচ্চি রাঁধতে না ভাই।
কি কই? রহিম ভাই মাথা ঠান্ডা, মাথা ঠান্ডা। তোমাদের ছাড়া হইব না তো বিষয়টা। এমন কাচ্চি খাওয়াই ফিরবো মনে করো 7 দিন যাতে কেউ বাথরুম থেকে বাইর না হইতে পারে। বুঝছো না বিষয়টা? পারো না? যাও এবার রেডি করো গিয়া, যাও তাড়াতাড়ি।
আঙ্কুটা একটু বড় খবর হইব।
তোমরা আমগুলোকে বইতা
আরে আমরা তো খাবোই, আগে আপ্যায়নটা করে নেই। পুরান ঢাকার ট্রেডিশন তো আপ্যায়ন করা, কি মামা?
এই তো দুষ্ট লাইনে আছো, এরকম লাইনে থাকলে তো কোনো সমস্যা হইতো না। খুব তো কইছিল খেলার কথা, এখন বুঝছো খেলা কি?
এখন একদম ক্লিয়ার মামা। আপনার একটু কাছে দিই। আলু দিই, আলু আলু।
না না আলু না, গোস্ত দাও, গোস্ত দাও।
এই যে গোস্ত দিই।
অনেক মজা হয়েছে। এই লাইনে দাও, লাইনে দাও।
আলু
ল ল ল ল লাইলি ল। তুমি লই বানি
খাইতা মজা তো।
তুমি একটু খাও।
সবাই আমগুলোকে খাইতা।
আরে খাবো তো, খাবার তো আছে।
আমগুলোকে খাও।
আরে মামা খান তো, আছে কিছু লাগলে বললেন কিন্তু।
মজা হয়েছে খাওয়াটা না?
আসলে
না তুলো গোস্ত ল।
এইবার লইয়া কয়বার হয়েছে?
ভাই 5 বার।
তোমার এত করে কইছি যে একটু কম কম খাও, মাংনা খাওয়ান পাইলে হুদাই হামাম করে খাও।
দুলা ভাই আমি তো মাগনা খাওয়ান খাই ভাই, আমরা তো বাজেতে জিতছি আর আমি তো পরিমাণ মতোই খাইছি। বিশ্বাস করেন দুলা ভাই, আমি নিশ্চিত ওরা খাওয়ানোর মধ্যে কিছু মিশাইছে। লাইলিও তো পরিমাণ মতো খাইছে, ওরা তো পেট নামছে শুনছি।
হ্যাঁ, মানুষের খায় কাম নাই, তোমার খাওয়ানোর লোকে কিছু মিলাইছে।
ভাই আপনি জানেন না ওরা অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস, অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস দুলা ভাই। ওরা প্রত্যেকটা ধরে ধরে ফাঁসি দেওয়া উচিত দুলা ভাই। আমি খালি একটু সোজা হয়ে দাঁড়াইলু, তারপর দেখেন আমি রাজপথে নামবো, রাজপথে নামবো, আমি আন্দোলন করবো মগো ফাঁসির লিগা।
যাও যাও, তুমি তোমার কামে যাও, আমি তোমার লেগে কেড়ে বয়ে থাকো।
আপনি একটু বহান দুলা ভাই।
Video 1 ngày 2 tháng 7 2024 Binh Chia Linh Metro Boy. Ô không, cái gì hiện ở trên màn hình của tôi vậy? Nó sẽ quay tiếp cái trò lò lò là màu này. Anh tự anh chỉnh cho nó thẳng bên cộng 10%. Good landing, thẳng cánh tốt. Chỉnh tiếp. Thấy á? Ủa đúng rồi. Chuẩn không? À, không, từ từ bên 15 lap rồi á, sẽ một bút này. Vào Discord á, ngày tiếp rồi, nghe cày xem đến bao giờ được 80 củ cái đầu ngoài thì anh vào anh quanh 10 lần, vào 5 củ 10 lần, cái cày vòng sau tận 50 củ và thua. Nó mà quay được nó có đủ tiền quay vào này. Cú chết rồi. Bên chia lên, bên chia lính chuẩn ông thầy. Kathleen thông đạo Ziot à? Rồi xong anh sao phải hạ cánh rồi. Bình. thầy cho nó xoay tròn nhé. Đây là đây. Perfect. Thấy không? Đi xích. 10 lá vậy. Perfect không? Perfect. Đây, perfect. Bình. Gì vậy? Đây à? Không ai ơi, không phải đâu. Cơ sở đấy là trụ sở chính, quan chủ để sống do công ý quan chủ lại với Hà Đông Cung. Cho nóng đang nóng này là gì? Lãng du bộ khởi đầu vấn thiên cung. Khởi đầu bố ngon rồi nhau ngon rồi, này ngon rồi, này ngon bài gì ngon. Thần dương linh mệnh bình. Và vẽ biết đâu hiểu. Được mà nó cũng chuẩn chỉ chứ. Cái khổng lồ ấy. Chỉ lấy một cái đéo rồi nhét lên cái khổng lồ vậy thì sao? Vinh trên lên không nhặt trước lần rồi. Hello guys. Tao chắc sẽ chinh choang chưa? Mấy thằng Trung Quốc ra này. Mẹ có thằng điên xin ở Pripyat, mày có thích Pripyat không? Có thằng con lợn này. 34 tỷ nha. Bay đến 80 triệu. Mời đồng yes quay. Rồi nguyên nhà, nếu giờ đánh nguyên nhà vào. Không, chết một con chữ đấy. Như phải đét. Thì mấy con này ở dưới mình sẽ quay một cười nó chịu. Mới tắc kè này, nhìn như con nhái. Bên chia lên không. Đúng vậy. Nghe ngồi. Ai đánh bộ khởi đầu đúng không vậy? Cộng một tướng à? Không, ai đánh bộ khởi đầu cũng thầy à? Thôi thầy xin phép vậy. Còn tiền 3 sao tiếp 3 thì check bài á, không có thằng đánh á. Này có oan thì sao? Không phải. Đánh thần rừng à? À đâu? Hiệu này đánh là suýt cho. Ra.
ভাই কি দেখেন?
বাইকটা কি আপনার?
হ্যাঁ আমার ভাই কি হয়েছে?
নাম্বার প্লেট কই?
সেটা দিয়ে আপনার কি দরকার?
রাইট দেন।
হ্যাঁ রাইট দিই, কি হয়েছে?
বেরিবাদ যাবেন?
না ভাই এই মুহূর্তে বেরিবাদ যাবো না ভাই।
ভাই চলেন না, আমার মায় অসুস্থ।
ভাই আমার রাইড শেষ, আমার পোলার আছে জন্মদিন, আমার তাড়াতাড়ি বাড়িতে যাইতে হবে, আমি যাইতে পারবো না। তো আপনি আর একটা রাইড দেখেন, এ নিয়ে যাবো আপনারে।
ভাই বিপদ তার বইলে আসেন, আমার মায় অসুস্থ। ভাই আপনার মা অসুস্থ থাকলে কি একজন হেল্প করতো না?
এই মুহূর্তে ভাই এই বেরিবাদে আমার বাড়িটা থাকলো উল্টা দিকে, আমার যাইতে অনেক দেরি হয়ে যাবো।
ভাই একটু স্যাক্রিফাইস করেন না ভাই।
আমার মা অসুস্থ, আপনার মা অসুস্থ থাকলে কি আপনি করতেন না ভাই? একটু বাড়াই দেবো ভাই, চলেন ভাই।
আরে এই সময় বেরিবাদ কেমনে যাবো
ভাই? আয়া না, আমি তো আপনার সাথে যাইতেছি ভাই, আমার একটু নামাই দিয়ে আসেন, খুব দরকার ভাই। চলেন ভাই।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে চলেন। ভাই কোন দিকে? ভাই আর কোন দিকে যাবো কোন তো? সেই কখন থেকে তো সামনে সামনে করতেছে।
মা, সফিকরে ডাক দাও।
আমার অনেক রাত হয়েছে।
তাহলে একটা কাজ করো, ওর জন্য একটা কেকের পিস রেখে দাও।
আচ্ছা রাইখা দিব না, কাল সকালে তুই দিয়ে আসিস।
মা, মোমবাতি কই?
মোমবাতি আনতে তো ভুলে গেছি একদম।
তাহলে কাজ করো, বাবাকে আনতে কইয়া দাও।
তোর বাপ কি জানে যে কেক কিনে নিয়ে আসছি? আচ্ছা আগে আসুক, তারপরে দোকানে পাঠাবো নেবো মানে।
তাহলে একটা কাজ করি, আমি নিজে গিয়ে নিয়ে আসি।
ছোট মানুষের রাতেবেলা বাইরে যাওয়া নিষেধ তোরে শিখাইছি না?
তাহলে আবার একটা কাজ করো, বাবাকে ফোন দিয়ে কইয়া দাও বেলুন আনতে, আর বলবা যে তাড়াতাড়ি আসতে।
আর একটু অপেক্ষা করি, হ্যাঁ তারপর কমুনি।
Phim mới xoay màn hình mà cần gì đâu, cần gì cho đâu. Về phim mới xoay được màn hình mà, nó chỉ cần xoay góc màn hình thôi. Mà vừa di chuyển vừa xoay góc màn hình nhá, gì sẽ một công đôi việc. Ba tiếng là 120 của mình. Nổi không? Nổi. Nổi. Chưa tài đâu. Rồi quay mới đầu nó sao anh hồi đầu tiên anh làm có mỗi mình anh làm, biết anh bảo là anh quay bao nhiêu tiếng một ngày không? Hồi đấy là anh không đi học mấy, thời tháng 10 anh quay 20 tiếng một ngày. Gì anh quay được 2 tiếng. Quay được mắc là 5 tiếng rồi, nhiều nhất là đấy quay nhiều nhất là 5 tiếng một ngày lúc quay được. Hai trận à? Được cái nhỉ? Đẹp quỷ đấy. Được à? Cái trước của anh treo cái game mà quay hiện chữ auto file to đủ trên màn hình cơ, bọn anh treo cái đấy thì bọn anh còn bán gì cơ. Sao bây giờ nó không bảo gì, sao bây giờ nó bắt đầu rửa trứng ấy, tôi hiểu. Thầy quay tiếng như vậy thì sang cái đấy nghỉ tí, ngồi tí một tiếng nữa xong rồi đi tắm đi mình. Chết rồi, Dương này thôi đéo số của tao này thì tao đứng lại tao lấy. Anh tập anh chưa tập chân tuần đầu, anh chưa tập chân giờ ảo ấy. Anh tập lại bài kiểu tập lại cho quen máy của vai tay ấy, lưng ấy. Chưa làm sao chưa quen, chưa tập nhất cái chân béo như lợn, chơi tuần mỡ mà chôn đấy, chân tuần mỡ. Cái thằng Hiếu Khôi nó cứ tập mỗi bài một tí ấy. Thì khó chịu vãi. Cái gì? Chưa trôn mà. Này Hiếu. Này Hiếu trôn đúng không? Nice thôi không nice tí bèo à. Yes. Cái gì vậy? 650 này. Về em ơi. Anh quay 6 tiếng rồi, giờ quay thêm 7 này, 1 tiếng đã 8 tiếng vì cũng 8 tiếng. Mình đồng anh dậy từ sáng anh quay anh Vũ quay Vũ lúc nào cũng là trưa mới vào mà. Xong rồi Hoàng Tuấn biết gì không? Cái anh bảo là thằng Hoàng Tuấn lúc chiều lúc mà Vũ đi nghỉ rồi ấy, Hoàng Tuấn bảo là lúc mà Vũ xem phim, nó bảo là mai các bố có dậy quay sáng không, nó vào bảo là tao thì tầm 9 giờ quay rồi, nó bảo 9 giờ, còn là Vũ thì lúc nào cũng tầm trưa nó ăn xong nó mới vào. Thế là Tuấn bảo là không được rồi, tối phải giục tôi, anh bảo phải chưa. Phải chưa không định giục Vũ dậy sáng mà. Cho bố khác mà, mới đầu là chỉ có 50 tiếng, tháng này đâu, tháng sau anh nhận lương xong và anh mới làm tiếp cơ. Tiên nó dục 50 tiếng nữa trước ngày 15, trước ngày nhận lương luôn. Xong không phải trước ngày 15 luôn Vũ ơi, nó trước tuần sau là đấy, là tương tế đấy, không phải là trước ngày 15 nó bìm đấy, nó nói thêm với mình thôi. Nhưng bảo là tuần sau, đến tuần sau là phải tương đấy, là cần có tương đấy nhỉ, phải. Lớp mà thằng Cương còn làm được 10 tiếng 11 tiếng 400.000 kìa. Có bao nhiêu cố rồi. Yes. Vũ còn bao nhiêu? 30 á? Vũ còn 30 hả Vũ? Ok thầy ơi, anh không nghe bao nhiêu. Bởi mai chủ nhật, mai thực sự một ngày quay ác quỷ ấy. Chuẩn không? Thực sự là vẽ không giống thật đâu. Anh mà đi anh cũng thế Vũ, anh mang ngay đồ ăn ở nhà đi. Đéo thì đấy ăn được đéo. Tao đến tao ăn rồi, trước đến đấy nhà tao đi ăn này, đéo có gì lẩu hải sản nó nhạt. Đéo quen vị nhà lắm. Mà nhà anh có ông già anh còn dẫn anh vào trong chợ ăn cơm như cơm sinh viên cơ. Nếu mày hiểu. Ông già anh còn dẫn anh vào chợ đấy ăn cơm như cơm sinh viên cơ. Đúng quen vị mà. Mẹ đi tính sau. Xong rồi có một nhà nhá, 2 nhà bán cơm như thế giống nhau ở cạnh nhau luôn, một nhà. Lại giống cái thằng đang bài trường tao à? Giống cái thằng bảo là các bạn chép bài được điểm cao hơn các bạn được học các kiểu à? Lại giống cái thằng đấy à? Quỷ đang chịu là. Bà ra tút đợi tôi ra trường à? Phải không? May phải theo dõi những người dùng phao chứ hả cái thằng ngu. Mày phải giỏi cái thằng không dùng phao chứ, cái thằng ngu này, mấy thằng dùng phao chắc gì điểm cao, mày phải học, phải hơn chúng nó chứ. Chắc cái đấy đồ bóng cay đéo rồi, cái bọn đấy lại đéo rồi. Chưa thằng bóng cay lên đăng bài bức xúc, mình thích bức xúc không? Bức xúc rồi cút rồi. Vũ comment cho tao là Bức xúc thì cút sang trường khác học. Bảo đấy. Chỉ gì qua của nó mà với lạ đi. Ơ nhờ cái môn cuối đã áp điểm lên nào quân vũ à, cái môn cuối tự luận đi đã áp điểm lên với về quân sự đổi tóc màu hồng ngọc tôi là đổi tóc như boy phố ấy quân vũ à. Người quân để tóc như boy phố ấy Vũ. Chuẩn không? Xe pháp luật cương nó ghi của tao ép ở đây ở trong khi tao thi lại xe rồi. Cái gì ép tao? Thành với khách hàng nhau áp à? Quản trị marketing B. Út, hai tỏi lời bay quá thôi, nhặt mũ ngồi đổ luôn chứ không. Lời bay quá. Làm chi? Mày làm gì? Nếu mà tầm 15 ngày 15 á, ngày 15 mà ngày thứ hai à? Không được rồi. Thứ ba đi học. Quả đấy em mà về vào thứ sáu thì anh có 3 ngày để về thì còn về được bên trên luôn đấy. Thứ sáu trong cái tuần đấy, hoặc là thứ sáu trước tuần đấy về 12. Nhưng mà mình phải quay viết mày em, mình phải quay viết mày à. Đéo không biết. Được em. Tỉnh cho anh không? Yeah. Sang ấy cho cháu xin với. Mình chỉ lính ấy, sau mà mang lên anh ăn hộ mình. Gọi là chỉ. Cho có lời nhắc nhở không? Biết rồi. Anh trơn thế. Gì anh cũng hay cho anh đồ ăn mà, gì út đấy. Nhà anh lợn nhà gì anh hai củ 200 à? Nhà anh gì anh 200 à? Vâng biết à? Có cứ là sự gì cũng chỉ không biết được độ khó mà. Chả thế. Không phải là hên mà là chắc chắn. Chắc chắn em ơi, không bao giờ là có thể là chắc chắn. Được không bà ơi? Mà cái machine là như nào? Anh không hiểu cái machine này. Yes.